Hey, Wayil. Hey, who's so tech FC26 is cooked? Wait, why? What happened? Ultimate team is shite. Alright, let me take a look. I packed Vinny yesterday, so it's getting better for me. Vinny Jr. That's who I packed. Alright, let's see. Oh, is there anything new? I already kinda did the SPCs before I went live, so I already did the SPCs before I went live, so I haven't since last summer because you just on TikTok. Yeah. I mean, I was both on TikTok and Twitch, but I wasn't really playing the game for, the past few weeks. How was it? How's your summer? Who's so tech fleets? How's your summer, bro? I'm gonna be live for a while though. I'm gonna be live for like an hour or two. Cause I'll play games. I'll try to get in some for champs match, and then watch some news, react to things, and do a lot of things today. We're gonna do a lot of things today. Buckle up. Buckle up. Summer was good, but I'm chilling now. Hey, what did you do? Hey, this guy looks Somali. Wait, is he Somali? Palmer. Hey, what up, unknown on TikTok? Who's so tech ZZ on Twitch? Let me go to YouTube real quick. Went to Ankara. Oh, how was it? Ankara during the summer is usually empty because people usually leave Ankara. I am your mod, bro. I think you are. Where you are a mod. Do you not remember me? That's good, bro. Of course I remember you, bro. Wait, I thought you asked me if you were a mod. Yeah, I think you are. Bro, of course I remember you, Husotech. We spend a lot of times together, bro. Come on. Maybe if you joined the live once or twice, I would have forgotten. But we've known each other for a long time. Of course I remember you. I remember when bro says everyone content creator. Samaya. I'm the only one. Yeah, I did say that and I still stand by it. You don't necessarily need to stream. You need to make content. That's two different things. That's two different things. Bro, play GTA. It's a hella fun. What to do? I rarely play GTA online. I like GTA when it's the story mode. I like the story mode. Okay, big fan by the way. Abdesar. Cool, bro. Cool. Cool, bro. Cool. It's 2026. It's 2026. The year GTA 6 will come out. So, can't wait. Let me see your team, little bro. Wait, bro, how are you calling me little bro? But you're 11 years old, Huso. You're 11 years old, Huso. All right, I'm gonna have to play one more game to finish Evo. This Evo expires in 15 days. I have to play one game to finish this Evo. Bro, I did not know that. I was so close to putting him onto SBC, bro. Someone told me, hey, for 200, 200. Don't put him on a SBC, he goes for 200. And I was like, yeah, cool, calm. Alright, brother. Alright, brother. I'm not 11, I'm 15 soon. Same thing. Same thing, bro. 11, 15. Same thing. Alright, bro, I want to do a lot of things today. Usually, I play the games just for fun. But, gotta do them, gotta go through them content. Bro, there's a lot of things happening, bro. I literally saw on Twitter. I saw on Twitter today, bro. The president of Venezuela got fucking kidnapped, bro. That's crazy. Alright. Hey, if you're on Twitch, no, if you're on TikTok, go over the Twitch, bro. Go over the Twitch. To tweet. I'll play 1 or 2 games. This is warm-up games. I'll play 1 or 2 games before I get into the real content. The real content for today. What the fuck is going on? Twitch is goated? Yeah, it is goated. Kidnap my America. It's crazy, bro. It's no CIA movie. Live, bro. Real life.
Well, this is looking good. Vinicius Junior taking advantage there to win the ball.
Need to change some.
There might have been a chance with that, but it's just overhit. Yeah, right idea, just the wrong execution.
Something wrong with the mic, really?
This could get interesting. Ball lost and the chance gone.
Oh God. Alright, I think I'm not gonna play a lot of games today. You know what? I'll save the games for foot champs for offline.
Oh, there could be something from the cross here.
I need to fix this stupid microphone, bro. It's so annoying.
Has to turn them around. Played in, and this could be.
Ooh!
Stand and applaud.
Get out. Wait. How about it now? How about now, Huso? Is it still... I hate this shit, bro. Is it still... It's glitching time to time? It's better? I don't think I can help it, bro. It's not even this microphone. I'm using this microphone for the PlayStation.
It is a tremendous piece of skill. Dembele.
That's why...
Hey!
Hey, say!
Bon Marti.
I need to get P, bro.
Ball one, well read.
Bro, I'm about to build PCs
Building here for Real.
in 2026.
Tackle. Brilliant defending at such an important moment.
Yeah,
Lovely,
yeah.
decisive ball.
It's happening. Oh.
Salah.
Wallahi, this demotivates me to keep streaming, bro. Cause stupid audio.
Perfectly anticipated. Really well won. Salah. That's a good ball. Just to see them lead. A goal that gives
I don't know if I should focus on the game or fucking the audio. Where is it too much? Is it too much? You wanna buy in this era, bro? I'm gonna just have to buy a pre-built, bro. I don't think I can build a PC in 2026.
End-to-end stuff here. The lead
I don't think that's
lasting 10
happening, bro.
minutes, and we're all level again.
The RAM prices are
And away we
going up.
go again at 2-all.
They said this year the GPU prices are gonna go up too. I'm gonna have to have like $10,000 to build a good PC. Nah, bro, I can't do that, bro.
Dembele now. Claudia Pina.
DDR5 RAMs are yeah, bro.
Now to deliver a good ball in. Staying patient and the defense staying in shape. Should score here. And
They said the GPU prices are going up too, bro. The 5090 RTX is gonna will be going for $5,000, bro. 5K. But who can afford 5,000 for a GPU, bro? I'd rather buy a pre-built.
This is an excellent run. Now surely. And a really smart stop there.
Yeah, it's 5,000 though. Buy a car, bro? Nah. Gotta get that PC first.
Gone with a short one. Decent looking attack this.
Gotta get that PC first.
The keeper collects one with a high degree of difficulty.
Hey, if you're watching on TikTok, bro, double tap the screen, bro. Double tap the screen. Let's get out of the flipping shadow ban or whatever ban we're on.
Pires. Dembele. And it's been safely dealt with.
Like you're streaming, buy.
Got to go short with
Yeah, bro. I don't even. The 50,
threatening.
56. Well, what's even the difference, bro? What's even the difference?
Moving forward well.
Oh yeah, Vinny.
Oh, what a wonderful chance.
I literally passed there and went back. Wait, you live in Turkey, Huso, right? Did you ever buy something from Facebook Marketplace? I feel like I might find.
And ready for it.
I feel like I might find a good PC on a Turkish Facebook Marketplace, but I don't know. I don't want to get scammed, bro. I don't want to get scammed.
And it's a short one.
Did you ever?
That's a good ball. Really solid defending.
Oh my God, bro! What is that?
And they've scored. Second best no longer. It's
They're a lot different.
So it's 3 each now as the ball gets rolling again.
Bro, I see a pre-built.
Looking ball.
I see pre-built PCs on Trendyol, bro.
Stalking the
They look
penalty
kind of
area
good, bro.
away
The
from
specs
goal.
kind of look good.
They might have to regroup.
But even the RAM looks good. 32 GB RAM is not. It doesn't look that bad. But it's DDR4 though. That's the thing. It's.
Chance for the lead.
Oh my God! I need to lock in. It's a DDR4 RAM.
Started after the last one. And away we go again at 4-3.
Why is it? Oh.
Dembele. Well, this is looking good. And stopped in their tracks with a change in possession.
It pains me, bro.
Mohamed Salah. Von Marti. Salah. Oh, it must be here. That's a decent bit of goalkeeping. And they go short with the
Should I help you find a? Yes, please, bro.
could be setting something now. Big chance. Well, not the easiest
Oh
of
God!
saves,
Oh, I
but
need to
you'd
lock.
expect
Yeah,
it
bro.
to stop that.
I feel like you would find a good deal compared to me, bro. If you find a good deal for
Played set,
please, bro, let me know.
and the second half begins.
You can message me on Snap. Come on.
Switched on and ready to intercept there. And served through on a plate here. Oh, seeking his second goal, but the keeper
Come on.
stops it.
Well, the way he's playing at the moment, I thought he would score there. He's been a constant threat.
And it's on now. Well, I'm sure he thought he'd scored there. Great goalkeeping.
What am I playing? I'm playing foot champs. Somehow I'm playing foot champs. I'm playing foot champs.
Salah. And the ball
Alright,
claims
cool.
secure
Come on.
goalkeeping there.
Come on, let me act like I'm playing foot champs.
He's being hunted here.
Let me act like I'm playing foot champs. Let me act like I'm playing foot champs.
Now there could be something on in a moment. This to equalise.
Let me act like I'm playing foot champs. Let's go.
It's all square again.
I need to lock in. Lock in.
Mohamed Salah. Dembele now.
Okay.
Real recovering possession well.
Well, why does it take too long for them to turn around? To turn around. To turn
Now
around.
they could spring the trap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Catch me if you can, boy.
It's a really
Catch me if
good
you
break,
can.
this. A corner for them now, and a good opportunity to get ahead in the game.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Give me. Should I take it
Nicely
from here?
sets it up. The defence quick to snatch it back.
Well, nice approach play, but the final pass wasn't quite good enough.
Could turn out to be a really good ball.
Ooh!
Score!
What
Now,
a save!
close quarters.
Yeah, that's goal.
Sorry if it's too loud, sorry.
So quick to react there.
Getting closer. They shall not pass. Now
Come
there
on.
could be a chance to counter.
Come on.
Hina. Could go in front here.
Oh.
Superb block.
Alright, we're winning this game, bro. We got Vinny.
Marcos Llorente. Ball taken away and out of play. Ousmane Dembele. Oh, that's really well cut out.
Oh, God.
And it's opened up. And it's in to put them in front.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderful pass this is. And his movement's so clever. Once he
Turkey
gets
and
onto
good
it,
deals
the
shouldn't be
keeper
the same sentence.
smash it as hard as possible. What
That's
a
so
good goal.
true. That is so true. I feel like Turkey went downhill
Marquinhos.
since 2016, bro. Since 2016, I don't know what happened then. But bro, this country went downhill, bro. I wish it was like before 2016.
Mendes.
Like you could use PayPal, you could do whatever you want.
Vinicius Junior. Hina. They're in here.
Oh,
And the keeper. Oh, they've scored now. And you have to feel for the goalkeeper.
bro, just
Keep them out
PayPal
single-handedly.
be in Turkey, bro. That's the only thing I want. Just let PayPal be usable in Turkey, please. That's the only thing I want, bro.
Camille Abili.
Keep everything expensive as hell.
A turnaround in
Just let us
possession.
use
Excellent
PayPal.
positioning. Excellent progress, and it continues.
But I'm literally suffocating now, bro. I need a PayPal.
This for the lead. And there's the goal to put them in front.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Vinicius Junior. Now this might be promising. Terrific chance. And it's in.
Alright, time to take the lead.
The lead lasting
I'm
near
scoring
finish.
goals, but I'm not actually
All
taking the
level
lead.
again.
Time to take the lead, bro. Time to take the lead and stop messing around.
Turn up on Marty.
This is foot champs. I don't want to ruin my record. Come on, son.
Pele. On he goes, and on. Waiting, not trying to force things. Who got in the way of it?
Well, it's great awareness, bravery, and clever positioning.
Robert Pires.
Bro, what kind of pass is that, bro?
And it's there.
Oh,
Moment to take the lead.
why I passed the ball back to the goalkeeper and he did this, and he did this, bro. What the fuck is
Where were they? They were
pissing me
absolutely all
off,
over the
bro?
place.
All right, be calm, be
Taking the
calm.
lead, and there's not long left to hang on to it as we go again. Well, they
All right,
have to
calm
make
down.
something count from this. But that's where any chance of anything developing disappears. Marcos Llorente. Real moving the ball well.
Oh yeah, I literally paused the game to.
Dembele.
I paused the game to change something in the settings and I
To whip it
forgot.
in here. Possession lost just at the point of something happening. There's a chance for the breakaway here.
Allah.
Attack collapses.
No. All right, come on, come on, come on.
Camille Abili.
Oh, well, this is a poor game to lose, bro. Bro, this is such a bad game to lose. Because this guy is ass.
Dembele now.
Come on. Cannot lose this game, bro. Can't lose this game. Can't lose the game.
That's a good ball. Fearless block. Now they've got possession. What can they do from here?
Yo, see ya. What up, see ya?
So that will do it for today, and it's the visiting fans who will go home the happier.
What the hell are these prices in Turkish site, bro? Yeah, bro, yeah. It's crazy. It's literally so crazy, bro. That's why I'm not even thinking of buying it in Turkey. But I might just, bro. I'm gonna be here till at least 2028, bro, or late 2027. So I can't be, gaming and streaming like this till then. So yeah, I'm forced to actually. I'm forced to. Unfortunately, man. At least, let us have PayPal, Turkey. Let us have PayPal. Is the audio still glitching? Is the audio still glitching? All right, let's go. Let's see what's happening in the world. Let's see what's happening in the world. Hold on. Let's go most popular websites. Let's not even go to Trendio. Oh, yeah, I love this website. If you never used it, if you're in Turkey, you should use this, bro. Like it gives you comparison of if you're looking for, let's say you're looking for a microphone or something. It gives you like where you can find the cheapest store that sells it for the lowest. So yeah, it's good when you're buying individual items. Let's just look for RAMs. DDR5 RAM. DDR5 RAM. Ooh. Ooh. 10,000 minimum 10,000 for 16 GB. 16 gigabytes, bro. Look at this. 32 gigabytes is 20,000. Oh. Oh. All right, if we let's change this to USD. Let's change this to USD. Let's change that to USD. How much is it? 20,900. 20,880. 20,880. 20,880. Wait, is that did I? Alright, this is point zero. Alright, that is $800, bro. Close to nearly $500. Not that bad. Wait, hold on. Interesting. It still keeps. Look at the graph. It still keeps going up. It's like $500, $450 in America. Yeah. Wait, isn't that the actual price though? I thought it was gonna be way worse actually. That's crazy. So if we're looking at, let's say, pre-built gaming PC in Turkey. Where should we go for? Let's go to this website. A pre-built. I think this is the lower end. With RTX 560. This is the. I'm guessing this is the base with 8 GB graphics card. I'm guessing it's DDR5 RAM. Interesting. 16 GB though. 16 GB. It's not that crazy. Goes for 42,000. 42,000. Let's check how much that is in USD. Oh, close to 8,000. Close to 8,000. We're not talking about 32 gigabytes of RAM. We're not talking about none of that stuff. Goes for a nearly. It was actually way worse when I checked it last time. Some of them go for 100,000. Ooh, 120,000. So it's crazy. It's close to impossible to. These prices. This is actually. Wait, hold on. Okay, this is Ryzen 5. Ryzen 5 RTX 5060. Not that bad actually. Now that I'm looking at it. What's the space? The storage is 500. So nothing special. Like nothing over. Nothing that crazy actually. Power supply of 6050. Hey, walaikum salam. Be so chaser. What a. Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. So this is that. This is an okay PC, I would say. I'm thinking about buying a new RAM, bro. It's all AI's fault. Yeah, it is all AI's fault. All right, let's look at this. Okay, I would say this is a good PC. All right, this is a good PC. It has two. Okay, this is 32 GB DDR5 RAM. That's pretty good. 1 terabyte of SSD. Great. Ryzen 7. It would have been better if it was Ryzen 8 or 9. Still good. I wouldn't complain. It's a good CPM. Yeah, it's not that bad actually. What about the power supply? It doesn't tell you much, but good case. I'm guessing you can change colors and choose whatever you want. Close to 120,000. How much is this? How much is this in USD? Bro, there's nothing exceptional about this whole. It's a RTX 5070, so it's nothing exceptional. All right, let's see how much this is. Oh, yeah, that's shocking. That is shocking. That 2,000, bro. I can build a good PC with 2,700, bro. Bro, I can get. Wait, how much is actually? Yeah, that's crazy. Just goes to show you, bro. It's close to impossible building a good PC. The only chance you have getting a PC in 2026 is buying a pre-built. And you're gonna have to pay close to 2,000 if you actually want a decent pre-built. None of these rubbish components. So, yeah. Thanks to stupid AI, bro. Stupid AI. Stupid AI. I was worried about AI taking over people's jobs, but I didn't know they were gonna take over people's gaming PCs. That's worse. That is worse. Oh. Oh. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, is this the same RTX? This is RTX 5070. It goes for 40,000. And is it in the same build? Wait, RTX 7050. Oh, it's OGB white. Mm. Mm. Wait, so half of the price literally goes to the GPU then? Oh, that's crazy. So half of the price goes to the GPU and I don't know. I'm gonna add it to my I'll add it to my 2026 New Year resolution. Get a gaming PC. I don't care if it's pre-built. I don't care if none of that. But it's crazy how the prices are going up. Anyways, I'll move on from this. I'll move on from this, bro. I'll move on from this. I'll move on from this. By the way, I bought 32 for 100 euros. Wait, how much is that? Well, you bought 32 GB DDR5 RAM for 100 euro. Oh, you're rich. You're rich. Only if you had a time machine, bro. You could have bought 100 of those and sell them now. Wait, how much is a DDR5 RAM? DDR5 RAM prices. Let's see. If you would have bought the same, what did you say, 32 GB? So you bought this then. DDR5. Okay, I think you bought this 20,000. So you ooh. Ooh. 22,800. 500. So you the value went up $400, bro. $400 and when did you say you bought it? That's crazy. That is crazy. But I was thinking about it last year, building my PC, bro. But I was like, nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. Matter of fact, prices are gonna go down over time. If I just had a time machine, bro. If I just had a goddamn time machine, I would have built that PC. Your live access on is suspended. This is annoying. This is so annoying, bro. This is so annoying. Um, by the way, 1 year. Oh, it was 1 year ago. Okay. All right. Let me show you the ones that I've saved. You can tell me maybe if it's a W save or go here. I don't know. I've seen these. I thought no, not this, bro. Not this. Not this. That's dead. This looks good. I was thinking maybe this. I don't know. Let me go to this. Let me go through the specs. Where is it? Yeah, here are the specs. It says it has a Ryzen 7 5th generation, 32 GB or DDR4, 1 terabyte, and is RTX 5060. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's good with 8 GB. I don't know, but it's okay PC. Something that can you can game here and there, and it looks kind of nice. I've seen a lot of people buy it. That's why I'm buying it, bro. Could be better ones. What do you think? I don't know. I haven't looked that much into it. I haven't really researched it that much. I was like, oh, it looks decent. Okay price. Not that expensive, not that cheap, but it's okay. I just want something that runs. Because I'm guessing when I leave Turkey, I will not be able to carry this, bro. I will not be able to carry this beast. So I'm probably going to just have to ship it. I don't know. But yeah, I hope the prices go down, bro. Hope the prices go down. Or they just open up PayPal so people can use PayPal. But yeah, let's just move on from this. I'm trying to see what happened. Let's go on X. The audio's gonna might start to lag a little bit. All right, just bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. This is crazy. This is crazy. Bro, I thought this was AI, bro. I genuinely thought this was AI generated. Why is bro wearing tech fleas, bro? Why is bro wearing tech fleas and something that looks like the best gaming headset of all time? I know it's not a gaming headset, but this is crazy. Bro is sagging too. Bro is sagging his pants too, bro. Oh, bro, defo chose. Bro definitely chose Nike Tech Fleas over quarter zips. I knew he was never a quarter zip type of guy, bro. I knew he was never a quarter zip type of guy. Hold on. What's this? That's crazy. Oh, they're clowning on him. Bro, they're clowning on my boy.
Oh no, now you hot, sicker than your average. Pop a twist cabbage on instinct. Niggas don't think shit, stink pink gators.
That's crazy.
Venga por mí. Aquí lo espero en Miraflores. No se tarde en llegar, cobarde.
And now if you don't know, now you hot, sicker than your average. Pop a twist cabbage on instinct. Niggas don't think shit, stink pink gators. My Detroit.
Oh, this can't be real. This cannot be real, bro. When is the White House started making edits, bro? TikTok edits. Oh, this shit is, bro, this is crazy. Hold on. So it's trending. Bro, look, before the government does something and the people do the edits themselves. Now they provide us with the edits themselves, bro. We don't need to do nothing. The edits are coming straight from the White House, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Go to Venezuela. Change the like button to X. That's the first White House edit I've seen. Bro, go to TikTok. Go follow TikTok the White House TikTok page. This is insane. We truly live in the jungle. The scenario of Saddam Hussein's Iraq is repeated now in Venezuela to order seas of oil, gas, and mineral. Yeah, it looks identical, bro. It literally looks identical. That's crazy. I mean, it was hiding in a hole, but it's not literally the same. It's not actually the same, but it's crazy. The fact that you can just go over to a president's house and just boom, kidnap him is wild. It is wild. It is wild. So what do the people of Venezuela think about this then? That's what I'm really trying to know.
Señores, bombardeo Miraflores.
Wait, they bombed the country too? What? Israel's behind the kidnapping of Nicolas Maduro, a country that can just go in and steal someone else's president. That's the order we live in. It will happen in Iraq, Libya, Syria, and now Venezuela. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It is crazy. I mean, you can't. It's not really a Trump thing if it happened in Iraq, Libya, and Syria. It's not really a Trump thing. But this just goes to show, bro. This just goes. This right here Where is it? I don't know if this picture is AI or real, but this right here could have not have happened to Russia or China, bro. That just goes to show, bro. It is never about who's wrong or right. It just might is right, bro. Might is right. That's literally what it is in today's world. I don't think this guy is as bad as Putin. I don't think this guy is as bad as the Chinese president. But they could never in a million years do this to China or Putin or North, South Korea or North Korea, bro. I don't think they could ever do that to anyone else. This is. I don't know how to feel about this, bro. I mean, he's a horrible person. I'm not trying to advocate for him. But at the end of the day, if you really mean business, if you really mean it, if you really mean business, just go ahead and do that to everyone else. You can't. You never will, because the repercussion is crazy. The repercussion is not the same as going into Venezuela. What can they do about it? So that just goes to show, bro. Might is right. Might is right, bro. Ugh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Was there a speech after this? I'm guessing there. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be a speech right after this.
All that oil. How about we're buying oil from Venezuela? When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door. How about we're buying oil from...
Oh God. Oh God. Now, wait, hold on. Let me go to TikTok. TikTok knows how to deal with this. Wait, how did that happen though? What a way to start 2026, bro. What a way to start 2026.
Late last night and early today.
Nicolas Maduro.
Late last night and early today, at my direction, the United States Armed Forces conducted an extraordinary military operation in the capital of Venezuela. Overwhelming American military power, air, land, and sea, was used to launch a spectacular assault, and it was an assault like people have not seen since World War II.
Why, bro? Why does he love referring everything back to World War II?
It was a force against a heavily fortified military fortress in the heart of Caracas to bring outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro to justice. This was one of the most stunning, effective, and powerful displays of American military might and competence in American history. And if you think about it, we've done some other good ones, like the attack on Soleimani, the attack on al-Baghdadi, and the obliteration and decimation of the Iran nuclear sites just recently in an operation known as Midnight Hammer. All perfectly executed and done. No nation in the world could achieve what America achieved yesterday, or frankly, in just a short period of time. All Venezuelan military capacities were rendered powerless.
Wait, I thought it wasn't only America. I thought Israel took part of this.
As the men and women of our military, working with U.S. law enforcement, successfully captured Maduro in the dead of night. It was dark. The lights of Caracas were largely turned off due to a certain expertise that we...
Yo, they turned off the whole light of the... Bro, they turned off the light for the whole city just to capture one guy. Yeah. Yeah.
have. It was dark and it was deadly. But captured along with his wife,
But what did the wife do? What did she do, bro?
Nicolas Maduro.
Hold on, let me go back.
Late last
Oh no.
Late last night and early today, all Venezuelan military capacities were rendered powerless as the men and women of our military, working with U.S. law enforcement, successfully captured Maduro in the dead of night. It was dark. The lights of Caracas were largely turned off due to a certain expertise that we have. It was dark and it was deadly. But captured along with his wife, Celia Flores, both of whom now face American justice. Maduro.
But you can't say justice after you literally kidnapped the whole president. What justice, bro? You create your own little justice. It doesn't apply to you. It applies only to the peasants. How can you go into a country, wrong or right? I don't think this is even legal, but I don't know. It just feels wrong going into country and just kidnapping them. And right after you kidnap them, go ahead and be like, we're gonna face justice. Are you gonna face justice? You orange stupid. Are you gonna face justice for doing that?
And Flores have been indicted in the Southern District of New York. It's Jay Clayton for their campaign of
I'm gonna say this, legal or illegal, I don't really give a shit, but that's so cool. That's just badass. This would make one hell of a movie in maybe 10 years, bro. A movie will come out, capture Maduro or something like that, but it will be so cool.
Narco-terrorism against the United States and its citizens. I want to thank the men and women of our military who achieved such an extraordinary success overnight with breathtaking speed, power, precision, and competence.
That's crazy. I'm trying to...
Late last night and early today, at my direction, the United States.
All right, let me see News Daddy's videos on this. Or he made a couple of videos on this. That's nice. Hold on. How many videos did he make on this?
Okay guys, it looks like it may be happening. Multiple explosions are coming out of Venezuela, and US officials have told the BBC that Trump has ordered strikes on sites inside Venezuela, including military facilities. Here's what we know so far. So videos show military helicopters flying over Caracas, Venezuela's capital, and others show huge strikes being carried out on specific locations. Now,
whoa. Look at the amount of choppers in it. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choppers, bro. Yeah, this wasn't just a normal, like a low-key capture, huh? They really went in. They decapitated them.
the Venezuelan president, Maduro, he's declared a national emergency and blames the US for these strikes, saying that they're trying to take the country's oil and minerals. He's also ordered all national defense plans to be implemented and all social and political forces in the country to activate mobilization plans. Now, there's still no official word from the Trump administration on these strikes, so I'll have to make an update as we know more.
So this was 13 hours ago. Okay, this was before he got captured, right? So they were just bombing the hell out of important sites to decapitate them. All right, okay, what happened?
Unbelievable.
So that was 13 hours ago, and this is 12 hours ago.
Breaking news. The US have captured Venezuela's president and his wife. This is... I don't even know what... So Donald Trump has just posted, the United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Bro, it's 3 days into the year. unbelievable breaking news.
What a way to start 2026. What a
Bro,
way.
do you know how terrified every other world leader will be right now seeing the US capture the president of Venezuela like that? Right, it was just yesterday that he was giving interviews on TV talking about, oh, how he's willing to negotiate with the US to combat drug trafficking for one of the first times. He goes to sleep that night. Who knows where, but he is was the president, and so it's going to be somewhere hella secure. And then between 12 and 3 a.m., we hear that the US's Army's Delta Force, which is their top counterterrorism unit, has got boots on the ground in Venezuela. They've managed to snatch him and his wife from his own country, put him on a chopper, and fly him to an undisclosed location. No one knows where he is.
That right there, bro. That could be a 2-hour movie just right there. Bro, I don't care if it's wrong or right. It's just badass. It is just badass, bro. What's the point? What's the point why they do this? Because they can. They can. That's why they did it. That's the type of world we live in now, bro. Especially with Trump, bro. Why did they do it? That's not the type of question you ask with Trump. Why did it? Why did he? Cause he can. Cause he can. Bro, the government is being run like the mafia. Look, it's just badass, bro. When you see something badass, you just illegal or illegal, it's just that's just badass. Crazy logic, yeah, bro. Yeah, when it comes to Trump, bro, in 2026, bro, or 2025, it's if you start, bro, logic is not something that we consider anymore. Did you see what happened for the last 2 years in Gaza, bro? That goes against logic. Might is right, bro, and it's never been more true in the world that we live in. Might is right, bro.
We don't know if he's alive. We don't know what this means for Venezuela's future. Is this an act of war? Is this a major breach of international law? Does the US even...
International law, bro. International law is for peasants. Get that through your... Bro, people need to get that through their head. International law is for peasants. It's for third world countries, bro. It's for Ghana, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, bro. When they misbehave, you use international law to hold them with chains. Not for the US. They can literally just go into a country and kidnap their president. Take a picture of that take a picture of their president. Make TikTok edits and post it on TikTok. International law. Oh.
Care about that. It's like, just for other world leaders seeing this, to know that the US military has the ability to carry out something like that is going to send shockwaves to all of them. Watch.
What can they do about it, though? What can they do about it? I mean, look, don't get me wrong. The US has always done this, but they were never so more blatant. They were never... Now they're not even trying to hide it, but they always did this. Let's not act like they're just doing this now and they're always the good guys, bro. They always did this, but they hid it, bro. They didn't want to be. They did not want to shove it in people's faces. But it's on Twitter now, bro. They're making TikTok edits with the deportation and bombing countries, and even with bombing Iran, bro. They're making edits. They're not even hiding it. That's what's crazy. The fact that they do that is not shocking to me. I mean, if you're a superpower country, you're going to do some fucked up things behind the scenes to maintain that power. I understand that. That's logic. That's how the world works, all right? You do not have to like it. But the fact that you're so blatant and just shoving it in people's faces is what's crazy to me. I'm like, what is this? Is this some sort of new experiment that they're testing on us? That's what it feels like.
Fuck, bro. Do you... So, it seems that Nicolas Maduro is...
Hey, hi, Tommy boy. Hi, broski.
Alive, and apparently he's been brought back to the United States to stand trial on criminal charges. This is according to a Republican Senator, Mike Lee, who spoke with Marco Rubio on the phone earlier. We also...
Oh, God, he's going on a trial. Hey, that's more content. That is more content. But why am I, bro? Not, and I know, and not everything's about content, but that's crazy, bro. They kidnapped him. They don't want to put him on a trial. What do you think the verdict is gonna be? Let me guess. Let me guess. I think they're gonna find him. They're gonna find him not guilty. That's what I think. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Now know that those strikes on Venezuela were merely a distraction and apparently were only deployed to protect and defend those executing the arrest warrant, which was their main objective. Now, Marco Rubio says that he anticipates no further action in Venezuela now that Maduro is in U.S. custody. As we know more, I'll keep you guys updated. So, it seems that Nicolas Maduro is alive, and apparently he's been brought back.
Yeah, of course he's alive, bro. No, it's just it's just mind-boggling, bro. The fact that they kidnapped him. If they killed him, it would have made more sense. Cause he was an enemy to the U.S. and they killed him. They took care of the business. It makes more sense. But the fact that they're gonna put him on trial. They're gonna put him in a trial, bro. In a U.S. court. He's not even a U.S. citizen, but I get it. All right. What do you think the verdict is gonna be? Not guilty? Of course he's gonna be found guilty. Of course, I don't even know the charges, but of course he's gonna be found guilty. It's just, it is crazy. It is crazy. What are they gonna do to him then? Sentence him to jail or the death penalty, or hang him? Hang him? Oh.
The United States to stand. World leaders are beginning to react to Maduro's capture. Keir Starmer says that the UK is not involved in any way in the US operation in Venezuela, but is seeking.
Bro, I'm gonna just say this is how you know the world is. There's a big hypocrisy going on in the world. This is how I can just prove it to you. If what the US did to Maduro, if any other country in the world apart from the US and Israel did this, let's say Russia did this, bro. Let's say Russia went into Ukraine and kidnapped the Ukrainian president. How do you think the world will react? Now, I'm being deadass, wallahi. I'm being genuine. Let's say Russia went to Ukraine and kidnapped the president. What's his name? I forgot his name, bro. Let's say they went to Ukraine and kidnapped him, bro. The world would have been going crazy. I don't think the World War III would have started, but yeah, there would be multiple sanctions. There would be missiles flying everywhere. There would be sanctions on top of sanctions on top of sanctions. And the UN would have called for a general meeting, security meeting. UN Security Council would be... Bro, everything that you can think of would probably happen. Just because it's the US, you know, it'd be like, we don't care about none of this. Bro, this picture literally describes it. This describes it, bro. When Russia declares war... When the US declares war, they'll be like, you got the green light, boss. We don't want to do none of this. We don't want to deal with this. That's crazy.
More information before officially commenting on it. Russia, which is Venezuela's ally, said that they are extremely concerned and are seeking immediate clarification on this situation. Israel's opposition leader straight up said the regime in Iran should pay close attention to what's happening in Venezuela. Venezuela's neighbor, Colombia, they have started deploying forces along the border in preparation for a possible massive influx of Venezuelan refugees. The European Union are calling for restraint, but said that the EU has repeatedly stated that Maduro lacks legitimacy. And then Italy's opposition leader and former prime minister said that we are facing a blatant violation of international law, which certifies the dominance of the strongest and best equipped military, saying that if rules only apply to enemies and not friends, no one can feel safe anymore. As the situation...
Oh, that's the quote right there, man. That's the quote right there.
Develops, I'll keep you guys updated. World leaders are beginning to react to Maduro.
Hey, this guy, I don't know if you guys used to see this guy on TikTok. This guy, he really predicted the future, bro. He really predicted the future, bro. Hey, what up, Benjamin? Hey, hi, Benjamin. Hey, you timed him out. Hey, good. I'm glad. I don't know if you guys saw this guy on your TikTok FYP page, but he really predicted. Bro, he was saying this a few months ago. Bomb Venezuela. He made over 100 videos saying this months ago, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, and it really happened. It really did happen. That's crazy.
Capture. Keir Starmer says that the UK is... The United States is going to be running Venezuela now that Maduro is captured and gone. I kid you not. In the press conference that Trump just gave moments ago, he said that the United States will be running the country because they cannot afford more bad actors to just come in and be another Maduro. And so until they can have a peaceful transition of power, it's the United States of Venezuela. I don't even know.
Wait, so let me get this right then. Wait, wouldn't it be illegal then if Venezuela is now part of the U.S.? Wouldn't it be illegal to deport Venezuelan citizens? Where are you gonna deport them back to? The U.S., the United States of Venezuela? Where are you gonna deport back to them? Hey, someone said in the comments the 51st state. That's crazy. Whatever happened to Venezuela? President Juan something or yeah, bro. But are you not hearing him? They're running it now. They're running it. Doesn't exist anymore.
Know what to tell you. He said the U.S. partnership with Venezuela, partnership in quotes, I don't even know what to say, will make the people of Venezuela rich, independent, and safe. And he said that Venezuelans living in the United States will be extremely happy to hear this.
Wait, what do you mean? Are they gonna stop deporting Venezuelans? The Venezuelan people that live in the U.S.? I mean, that would make sense. That would make sense, right? I think the deportation of the Venezuelan people will stop now, surely. Right?
Will not suffer anymore. So many questions. One, how do Venezuelans feel about this? What do you guys...
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I did see different videos on this. Some people were celebrating it. Some people were really upset. I mean, the guy was not really the best person in the world, right? The guy was not really... It was a dictator. I don't really know. I don't really know much about Venezuelan politics, but there's a lot of people celebrating apparently, taking it to the streets. So, yeah.
Thing. How do Americans feel about this? How is this going to practically work running another country? Are you going to be sending politicians or are you going to be sending military generals to...
I think they're just going to place a head figure, like someone that they control. But they're not really going to... I don't think they're going to send people there, U.S. citizens or U.S. military. I think they're just going to place a controlled opposition. That's what I think. Venezuela is still going to be run by Venezuela. I don't think they can run the whole country like it's the U.S. Bro. I think they will appoint someone to be the president, someone that is friendly with them. That's the most logical way to run it. I mean, it's Trump. He can literally be like, yeah, I own Venezuela now. I'm the king of Venezuela. Trump is so unpredictable. But yeah.
Do the running. It's been 3 days of 2026 and we've got the United States of Venezuela.
That's crazy.
Guys, okay, guys, I think this is officially it. This is where...
I thought this picture was AI generated. That's all I'm going to say, bro. I saw tech fleece. I saw a big-ass headset. I thought this was AI generated. I swear to God, I thought it was AI generated. Because it just did not seem real. If you see the whole picture, that the pants was sagging, right? The only way I could conceive this was it could be AI generated, bro. But apparently it's not. This is real. He got caught wearing Nike Tech fleece, bro. Brody got caught wearing Nike Tech fleece. Sagging too. It was sagging also.
We say that we are no longer in reality. We are in a simulation because ain't no way Nicolas Maduro was captured wearing a Nike Tech...
Bro, Brody was sagging too. I knew he was not a quarter zip. I knew he was not a quarter zip type of guy, bro. I knew he had it in him. He was never a quarter zip type of person.
Fleece.
I feel like Trump is super predictable. You think?
In 2026, We got the first verified images. This was literally posted by Trump of Maduro
Yeah, he posted
in
it
a
himself.
blindfold, noise-canceling headphones on this USS ship, wearing a grey Nike Tech fleece. Brother did not get the quarter-zip memo. Honestly, whoever is controlling reality, they must be running a meme account because this is diabolical. Guys, I think this is...
Hey, someone said in the comments, bro looks like Dr. Disrespect. He does actually. What the hell? Yo, this is Bro, he looks like Dr. Disrespect in 30 years or 20 years. Bro, Trump does what he feels like, bro. Trump does what he feels like. Predicting Trump is like predicting, you know. He just does what he feels like. Yeah, this is crazy.
Officially it. This is where we... Okay, a lot of you guys are asking what is going to happen to Venezuela's oil now that Trump says the USA runs Venezuela. And it's pretty crazy, but firstly you need to understand just how much oil the country has. So according to latest estimates, they're sitting on a massive 300 billion barrels worth of crude reserves. That is the most in the world, more than Saudi. In fact, if hypothetically all of those reserves were lifted out of the ground, put into barrels, and then sold at today's current market rate, $57 per barrel, that would be over $17 trillion. That is nearly the GDP of the entire European Union, of 27 countries. And Trump said today he's taking control of all of that. Now here's the thing. It's not that easy because it is not out of the ground magically in barrels, and getting it out is extremely expensive. In fact, that is just one of the reasons why Venezuela are only selling a tiny fraction of what they are actually sitting on. I mean, they're also dealing with corruption, sanctions, mismanagement.
Yeah, well, a lot of countries digging up oil in 2026, huh? Somalia is doing it October this year. Hopefully, if it goes well. I don't think it will. There'll always be complications. Turkey is involved. Something's gonna happen. Someone's gonna die. Somewhere's gonna get blown. But if everything goes well, hopefully, Somalia will be digging up oil by October this year. So, yeah, hopefully, man. That's why the whole recognition of Somaliland happened. Hopefully, nothing crazy happens, bro. Hopefully, nothing crazy happens back in Somalia.
Broken down equipment. I mean, you name it. But today, maybe that's all changed because Trump straight up said, we are in the oil business. There's no hiding it. He said the US is taking control of Venezuela's oil reserves. Now, the plan that he laid out in today's press conference is the US companies will go into Venezuela. They'll spend billions of dollars to build the proper infrastructure to actually drill that oil and then sell it to other countries, some of which they're already selling to.
Wait, how is that legal? I mean, it's 2026. That's the dumbest question you can ask, if something is legal or not. But how is that legal, bro? How is that morally justified? Just going into the country and selling their oil. Okay, alright. Does Venezuela get anything out of this? If it doesn't get anything, that's kinda bullying, bro. That's kinda taking the lunch. That's kind of like taking their lunch, bro. Their lunch money. Do they get anything from this? Hopefully they do, bro. It's kind of sad if they don't get anything from this whole thing.
And maybe some new customers too. Trump says that the profits of these sales will go to 3 entities. The Venezuelan people.
Okay. Alright. Okay, I spoke too soon.
Venezuelan people abroad, and then the United States as well, as a reimbursement for building the infrastructure to drill it. Now, will that actually be...
I mean, they could just say it and not do it. How would they do it? That's the question.
Profit split? But I mean, the entire thing is still conceptual because this would not happen overnight. It's super expensive, gonna cost billions of dollars. It could take years to massively increase output. And right now, the vice president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, she's still saying that the government is ready to defend the country. So that's the plan for Venezuela's oil. Whether that actually happens, we'll see about it. Okay, a lot of you guys are asking what is gonna happen to Venezuela's oil now that... I have just arrived.
That's crazy. All of this happened in less than, wait, what? How many videos did he make on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 videos in less than 13 hours. That's crazy. I literally went to bed and woke up and all of this shit happened. That's crazy, bro. That is wild. Oh, what a way to start 2026. What a way to start the year, bro. What the hell? WTF, why does he look like Dr. Disrespect? Yeah, he does. Crazy world we live. Check the video that I tagged you in. Alright, hold on, here it is. What's this? Yeah, I don't get it.
Biri seni sordu.
Biri beni sordu.
Evet biri.
Biri kim?
Biri kim?
Biri kim?
Biri kim?
Biri kim abi?
Biri kim?
Sikerim belanı ha yavşak.
That's crazy.
I moved again. Well,
Netanyahu has been.
Oh yeah, the girl that got in trouble. Oh my god, a poor Somali girl. I haven't really looked into that whole story, but it's kind of crazy, bro. It is wild. It is crazy. Apparently, the Somali girl on TikTok. Hold on, let me Foza. Doza. Somali girl on TikTok got in trouble with Elon Musk. Oh. I never thought I would say that, bro. This Somali girl that's 16 years, I think she's 16 at max, bro. She got in trouble with Elon Musk, bro, because she made a TikTok video. She made a TikTok video about him. Hold on, let me try to see. Do you remember when we tried replacing him with Juan? Wait, I can't say his last. I don't want to butcher him. Juan. Oh, bro, a lot of things happen, bro. I think, bro, it feels like a lifetime, bro, a long time ago. It feels like a long time ago. I don't really know that whole thing. I already know that whole thing. Hold on, let me go to X. Did you hear about this story though? Of this girl. Apparently, bro, apparently her whole life is ruined because she made a video about TikTok. Bro, she looks like a baby. She looks like a baby. Oh, it's first term. Yeah, I guess it didn't work out, huh? So do you think they're gonna try to replace him with the same guy now? Or am I lagging? Oh, he's in Florida now? I mean, they did the same thing in Somalia, though. The Somali president, he was literally a terrorist, bro. Oh, what was his name? Sheikh Sharif? I don't know if I should be saying this. But they took him to the US. I think he lived in Florida. No, was it Washington or Florida for a while? They polished him up, bro. He came back to Somalia and became the president. When everyone thought he kind of gave up on that whole stuff. You never know, bro. You never know. Hold on. Popular stream slam Somali TikToker for Elon Musk threat. You deserve to get shipped back. What's up with their obsession of just telling people to freaking go back to where they came from? No one says that. No one says that to. They don't say that to. Everyone came from somewhere. Like literally every single person came from somewhere. I don't understand when this guy, bro. I used to like him when he just used the game. Since he started talking about politics, bro, he just says the most outlandish, out of touch with reality opinions of all time, bro. He just says things. Alright, hold on. Let me try to find that girl's story.
Hello, God, look. Why is the Somali community under so much heat right now? Like, did I miss something? Hello.
Look, I think I saw the video. There was a mistranslation in there. There's a thing called the Somali say wallahis, right? It's a word used for the diaspora Somalis that was born in the US or in the Western countries, right? They don't really know Somali that well. So I don't know. I would just watch the video and.
Gaalada oo haadka iska dhaqi waysa anaga ay manacaynayaan anaga why problem hanigana waa gaalada iska soo dhaqa waa dhaga taga. This is all low-key reer Minnesota. Why is that not anyway? Why would you get caught? You scammed the government, cool.
Look, the thing is, I make TikTok videos. I can understand this, right? When you're 16, when you're 7, I think I started making TikTok videos when I was 17 years old, right? When you're making these TikTok videos, you think you're invisible. Like you don't think you're in the same world as the likes of like Donald Trump or Elon Musk. You're just making TikTok. You're just making these dances. You're just giving out your opinion sometimes. You don't think there's like real consequences or like real people watch. This is just kids doing kid stuff, all right? And when it comes to this translation, I mean, if you directly translate it, yeah. But is that really what it means? No, it doesn't really mean that. It does not really mean that, bro. If we know, bro, you know how the TikTok culture works. But do you really think she's part of any corruption that's happening?
Why? Why? Oh my God, the F that don't get that period. Now the galas are turning on us and they're questioning the legitimacy of all Somali businesses. Now this is horrible PR for us, but first of all, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. Fuck. Red Minnesota, I'm really disappointed and I'm really sad.
Look, the problem is if anyone else said it, would it be a problem? If the answer is no, then it should stay the same in Somali. She looks 17 at max. She looks 17 at most. I'm not trying to justify what she did and what she said, but you can clearly tell. You can clearly tell that was not the intention of this video. You can clearly tell. I saw there's another video of her saying, hold on, let me go to the other one. Yeah. I mean, what she did say was fucked up, but there has to be context. There's a context behind this. There's literally a context. I'm not trying to defend her, bro. She's a TikTok girl, bro. Why would you use this? Hold on. I think this is the video that really got her in trouble. Hold on. The Somali TikToker who mocked American had meltdown over Elon Musk and appeared to threaten his life. This is the video that was mistranslated. This video, I feel like she's just trolling in this video. Alright, she said some stupid stuff that she shouldn't have said. Alright, I'm not trying to defend it, but it's just a kid being a kid, or a kid being a stupid kid, alright? But I don't think this is the video that got her in trouble. This is the real video that got her in trouble. That was absolutely mistranslated. Alright, let's see what this video says. I'll do a direct translation. Elon Musk is ugly. That's what she said. Hey, keep in mind when I'm doing translation that she is not like me. She was not born and raised in Somalia, right? She doesn't be. There's a term that we use for diaspora Somalis. This is what we would call her a say wallahi. So her Somali is not really perfect. Alright, she doesn't know Somali that well. So, keeping that in mind, I will do the translation exactly what she said. And I'll give you context.
Like this is fake. I'm like, actually, well, let's look.
Qofsaan u fooxo, I mean, it's like making fun of him.
At,
kan muxuu haystaa lacag bis u haystaa baduu fool xun yahay.
She said he only has money, but you know, all he has is money.
Iska fool xun yahay kan.
Call it ugly, alright?
Waa duq uu dhiman rabaa. I wouldn't worry too much about this.
Well, he's old, he's about to die. He is old, that's the direct translation, right? He is old, he's about to die. The context of the death being that he is old. That is the real translation. I'm not trying to... Alright, someone debunk what I'm saying. If it's a lie, go ahead and stitch the video and let me know. She said... Let me repeat this.
I wouldn't worry too much about this one.
He is old. He's about to die. So that's... Bro, this is common sense. Is that a threat? If I come up to you and say... Hey, that person is old, he's about to die. Would you say I'm threatening that guy? Would you say I'm threatening that old person for saying he's old, he's about to die? Come on, common sense. Common sense. If you disagree, let me know. I'm open to it. If you think I'm mistranslating it, go ahead and hire a professional Somali translator. Go ahead and hire a professional Somali translator. Means he's old, he's about to die. The context for the death being that he is old. That cannot be a threat. That can't be a threat. She's not threatening him. It's just common sense. If I look at an old person and be like, that person is old, he's about to die, does that mean I'm threatening that person? Of course it doesn't. You stupid. I don't want to say nothing crazy. Use your brain. Use your freaking brain. And the quote says, I wouldn't worry too much about him. He's about to die. See? You missed this. You literally missed an important word in this whole line. You did not mention about her calling him old. He is old, about to die. The context of the death being that he's old. You clearly left that on purpose to misrepresent what she said. You said I wouldn't worry too much about him. He's about to die, making it seem like she's threatening him. If you think this girl right here on the screen is threatening Elon Musk, you fucking lost your mind. Plus, it's mistranslated and misinterpreted, which is. I feel like people should go to jail for on purpose mistranslating and misinterpreting what people say to get them in trouble. Apparently this video cost her a lot of things, a lot of harm to this girl. She was getting doxxed. She got kicked out. I don't know the whole story about this, but apparently she got doxxed. Her life is being ruined over this video that was mistranslated, misrepresented, and taken out of context. And I'm seeing a lot of big creators. I've seen fucking Asma Gold talk about her as well, ruining her life. This is how you know this is a cult type of community. We live in a cultish type of... Bro, people don't use their brain. If they see their favorite content creator says something, they don't take the time to double check. If they see someone that they agree with, they don't need to do all of that stuff. It's just a cultish mindset. It's just a cultish mindset. If she said something bad, I will not defend her. If she actually threatened him, I would not defend her. But she clearly didn't. And you have to be you have to be dishonest. Bro, you have to be dishonest to say otherwise. Anyways, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna just finish this whole video.
I wouldn't worry too much about him.
Yeah, he's knocking on his door. He's old, he's about to die. Death is knocking on his door. I'm as a threat. If you do, tell me otherwise. Tell me otherwise. If you genuinely think that is a threat, tell me why would tell me otherwise. I'm open to it. Look, this is how you know I'm not defending her I'm not defending her just because she's Somali. If you think otherwise, let me know.
He better die. I don't fall.
Anyways, and this video update, she now appeared to have threatened Elon Musk's life. Alright, that's crazy. Apparently Elon Musk Apparently Elon Musk retweeted this and requoted it. I don't know. Apparently he said it's war now to this video, which made it even. Oh, let me try to go to YouTube and find Asmongold on. I don't know. With the audio, am I lagging? Yeah, this is. Yeah, they completely doxed her, bro. Look at this. Doza Muhammad. STEM High School. Oh man, they completely doxed her, bro. That's crazy. We live in a scary times, bro. You playing Peter? Theo? Wait, who's Peter? Hold on, let me. Who's that person? Bro, the fact that this is a thing is wild. A billionaire beefing with a 16-year-old. The fact that this is a thing is wild to me. Wait, where's the Asmongold video?
Punishment infinitely worse than the crime. And I'm talking about deporting the entire family, denaturalizing the entire family, sending the entire group of them back to Somalia.
Whoa. That's a bit extreme. That is a bit extreme, bro. That's how Israel justifies what they do, bro. Once you start collectively punishing people, you go down a very dark hole. You go down a very rapid hole. That's not. It never turns out to be good. He's working towards.
You have to make the punishment infinitely worse than the crime. And I'm talking about deporting the entire family.
Bro, deporting the entire family. Oh, bro, I hope he's not talking about the girl. Because this is just stupid. This is a ridiculous opinion to have.
Denaturalizing the entire family, sending the entire group of them back to Somalia. That's what.
So he's just proudly, openly advocating for collective punishment.
That's what needs to happen. And anybody complicit and anybody involved in this scam.
Oh, the scam. Oh, he's talking about the scam. Bro, even if it is, bro. Even if it is, right? Hold the people that did the scam accountable. Apparently, the head of the scam, the person behind it, the mastermind behind this, is not Somali. She's a white. All right, look. If we're gonna talk about this whole scam thing, Trump literally. Anyways, hold the people that did accountable. I'm not against it completely. I'm for it. But when someone goes ahead and says this. Deport the entire family, collectively punish the entire family, the individuals that did this, That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. And if there's anyone that's just trying to justify that, you're crazy too. You're insane. You're literally insane.
And until
he's also Satoshi Nakamoto. Wait, isn't that the guy that did? Wait, what's the anime guy has anything to do with this? I'm so confused. He's ultra fascist. He's been in charge over since well, Bush died. That's crazy. I've been trying to tell people about him for the past 10 years. Is it you? It could be you, bro. Undercover.
Legal. It's a like if you're looking at what's happening in Venezuela and saying that, like, here's one thing I'm going to say, okay? Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Because if you went on Twitter, everybody was saying, this is against international law. You have to wait for Congress. We'll read the Constitution. Oh, you can't just do that. That's illegal. It's a war crime. And you know what Trump did? He just went in there and did it. That's it. It's over. Just like what happened with Iran. Remember what happened after Iran? Nothing. Nothing happened. Because the fact is that if you...
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Look him up. Look him up. Alright, let me look him up. Peter. Wait, this? Him? How Peter is destroying democracy. 35-minute video. When was this posted? 4 weeks ago. But he doesn't even look that old. 58-year-old. Oh, okay. Now this is interesting. Palantir and PayPal. Stop wasting time on people like Asmund. He's a useful idiot, but Asmund doesn't matter at all. Yeah, he doesn't. He is literally a distraction. But he is used. Yeah. These type of people are people that really matter, bro. People that actually do shit behind the scenes. President of Palantir. That's what I needed to know, bro. Palantir. Wow. Wow. He wrote a couple of books on... Okay, he wrote books. Okay. The diversity myth. Alright, his net worth is 25 billion. Oh, 2026 Forbes. He went to Stanford Law School. Okay. Siblings Patrick. Spouse Matt. Is a German-American billionaire. Born in Frankfurt, Germany. Okay. Born in 1967. 1967. Okay, cool. See, this... They got to me, bro. They got to my brain. 25 billion on the books. So, closer to 175 billion. Yeah. This was 2026. I mean, they took this from Forbes. So, president of Palantir. I think this would be an interesting video to watch, huh?
The human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
Yes?
I don't know. I would...
This is Peter Thiel.
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit
Should
in
the
this.
human race survive?
Wait, am I lagging? That seemed like a pretty straightforward question. No? Satoshi Nakamoto is worth 150 billion. Wait, am I confusing that with the guy that Nakamoto isn't that anime guy? Wait, I think I'm confusing. Okay, a person is known for creator of Bitcoin. Wait, this? I think I'm wait. Who am I confusing him with? Nakamoto. Yeah, it was lagging a bit. Satoshi Nakamoto. Wait, who am I confusing him with? Because that name sounds familiar. I'm confusing him with someone else, but I something to do with anime, bro. Hold on. He created a blockchain. Yeah, I remember it now, but but yeah. Anyways. No one knows who he is?
Yes. Okay. But
he's been a major player in Silicon Valley for a long, long time.
I'm Peter Thiel. I build companies and I support people who are building new things, from social networks to rocket ships.
You might know him as the multi-billionaire who co-founded PayPal and Palantir, as Facebook's first outside investor, the guy who funds out their projects like floating countries, private space travel, and the quest for immortality. Peter Thiel rejects the idea that death is inevitable. He wants to transform humanity.
transhumanism was this radical transformation where your human natural body gets transformed into an immortal body. We want you to be able to change your heart and change your mind and change your whole.
But why is he? This guy gives me a creepy vibe. Hold on, let me make this a little bit wider so it covers up the whole screen.
Your whole body?
But he also wants to change something else. For decades, Thiel has schemed from the shadows to reshape American politics.
Tonight, I urge all of my fellow Americans to stand up and vote for Donald Trump.
He bankrolled Trump's first campaign. He turbocharged J.D. Vance's career.
So what did he get in return for supporting Trump in the first term? I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows who Peter Thiel is. Yeah, I know him through you now. I mean, I knew Palantir, but I didn't know it was run by. I didn't really know who owned it, the president. I didn't know that stuff.
Openly questions the democratic system, and he's declared that to him, freedom is incompatible with democracy. His vision of an ideal society sounds more like an oligarchy, a country.
Whoa, that's how bro. That just sounds straight from a villain's book. What the hell?
Ruled by a few powerful rich people, or
hold on, let me try to fit this to fit this screen.
even just one. Today, his influence is rapidly expanding across the world. From the beginning of his career, he's been building tools to rewire how power works. Palantir, his brainchild, enables intelligence agencies and militaries to anticipate their enemy's next move before it's made.
I mean, I'm not the only one. Oh yeah. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Maybe even your next move too. None of this happened by accident. Peter Thiel plays the long game. He's patiently planned his moves for decades, always several steps ahead. So what does Peter Thiel actually want? What's his problem with democracy? And is there an end game?
Yeah, bro. He is from Germany. Or Germany do be having the most interesting people, huh?
This video is largely based on the research collected in The Contrarian, Peter Thiel and Silicon Valley's Pursuit of Power by Max Chafkin. You'll find a link in the description. New York City, 2010. A TV show has set up a night for Peter Thiel to meet Garry Kasparov, one of the greatest chess players of all time. Thiel and Kasparov have met before and get along well. They like chatting about politics, technology, and of course, chess. Peter Thiel's a die-hard chess fan. In fact, he's a national chess master. He's admired the Grandmaster Kasparov since he was a teenager. And the respect is mutual. Kasparov admires Thiel's intelligence and business sense.
He's one of the probably most successful entrepreneurs of his generation. He's very...
My family is German. Bro, Germany, they have something in the DNA, bro. Because they a really interesting group of people.
aggressively investing. He looks for the future.
Thiel's legendary status in business is hard to overstate. His companies have created technologies that have changed the course of the modern world, and his influence helped define tech, an industry that has produced millions of jobs
Yeah, they are interesting. Yeah.
and trillions of dollars of wealth. That night, Kasparov and Thiel hit up a chess club. Thiel plays a game of speed chess with the owner and wins.
I'm totally embarrassed.
Yes.
I'm embarrassed as well.
Kasparov suggests his chess skills are probably why Thiel's such a successful businessman, and why he tends to hire chess players for his companies.
You know, that's why he's hiring chess players, you know. Peter just told me the story that when they had the IPO for PayPal. So he did a simul for 10 employees of PayPal.
And sure, Thiel is probably onto something. Chess skills transfer well into the world of business. It's a game of strategy, where it pays off to think several moves ahead. Skills that don't hurt in politics either. Sometime after this evening, Kasparov and Thiel drift apart. Maybe the two
So he can't, I don't think he can ever become a US president, right? Wait, did they ever try to challenge that? Did they ever try to come up with a new law that says if you're a US citizen, even if naturalized, you can run for president? Did they ever try to do that? Because I did hear a lot of stories of exceptional people that were not born in the US that wanted to be president, but they just couldn't. And they just somehow found, you know, people that they can place them in power, that they can, you know, to control behind the scenes. Yeah, I think that's more efficient actually. So you can take all the, you never take any blame for anything. That's more efficient. But I'm wondering, did they ever try to challenge that system?
two don't have that much in common after all. It's not just that the Russian Kasparov is a way better chess player. He's also one of the world's most prominent pro-democracy activists. He's a major thorn in
He would never try to be a president, a US president. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people don't want to be US president, because once you put yourself in that spotlight, you're letting people investigate your life. You're putting, they don't want to do none of that stuff. I think it would be easier to place someone there and just control them behind the scenes. That suits their agenda a lot more, I think.
Putin's side, tirelessly campaigning for a freer Russia.
He already owns Trump and Vance. Yeah, that would be more efficient.
So I'm fighting to restore democracy in my country. Trump's potential victory could threaten not only democracy in this country, but democracy worldwide.
And Peter Thiel? Well, kind of the opposite trajectory. Critics warn he's emerging as a major threat to American democracy. Billionaires like Thiel reshaping politics is terrifying. Connecting to airport Wi-Fi ranks way lower on the scale. But having your data floating around unprotected online is a threat you can actually do something about. This is where today's
Hey, that's a good segue, bro. What the hell? That's perfect.
sponsor security. Just scan that QR code. The city is occupied by apartheid South Africa. At the time, it's a town clinging to its German roots, where Hitler's birthday is still celebrated and the Nazi salute is a casual greeting for some. Peter's father, Klaus, takes an engineering job at a uranium mine just outside town. The mine is controversial and shrouded in secrecy. According to international law, South Africa isn't allowed to mine here, but they go ahead anyway. Extracting Namibia's uranium is part of South Africa's nuclear weapons program. The regime is secretly developing bombs to defend against a possible Soviet attack and to protect the apartheid way of life. According to a former British activist group, black laborers have worked at the mine under dangerous conditions. Meanwhile, white families like the Teals enjoy a privileged life. Brand new medical facilities, country club memberships, kids in private school. Young Peter is reportedly first put in a whites-only school in Johannesburg, then in a German-language school in Swakopmund, where the curriculum pushes a Christian nationalist worldview and even paints white South Africans as the real victims of the region. This is where Peter Thiel spends formative years. It's a world where his family benefits from a white supremacist regime, where his father...
So he grew up in South Africa for a while. Interesting.
actively advances its...
From Germany to South Africa.
...military interests. A world where the founding belief is that some people are meant to rule, and the majority must serve. When Peter's 10, he and his family return to the US. Peter's developing into a classic nerd. He loves sci-fi and fantasy, especially Lord of the Rings. He's top of the class and becomes one of the country's top chess players under the age of 13. It's not cool to be a nerd in the 70s and 80s, so Peter is reportedly bullied on the regular. But he knows he's smart and going places. His chessboard has a sticker that says "Born to Win." Peter wants the best for himself, so he studies hard to get into the top university. At the time, Stanford is ranked #1 in the US. When he makes it there in 1985, Stanford's a huge letdown. Peter expects fellow overachievers, but finds a party scene instead. He'd rather hit the books than the bong, and he's once again teased for being a nerd. According to the author Max Chafkin, many of the students he perceived as bullies also identify as liberals, a connection that reportedly sticks with him. We in fact asked Thiel ourselves, but didn't get a response. Peter developed into a Reagan-supporting conservative. The campus itself feels far too left-wing for him. Anti-Reagan and anti-apartheid protests are prominent, and Peter starts to clash with demonstrators. In The Contrarian, Chafkin describes how classmates recall at least one instance where Peter defended apartheid as economically sound, an allegation that Thiel has since denied. At the time, some defenders of apartheid drew on libertarian arguments. Libertarians believe the best society maximizes personal and economic freedom while minimizing government control. They see free, unregulated markets as the best way to allocate resources and drive innovation. More radical libertarians value property rights and free markets above basically anything else. Critics say this leaves little room for values like social justice, which are cast as secondary or even incompatible with the libertarian definition of freedom. From that perspective, apartheid could be rationalized. South Africa's systematic denial of civil rights was simply the price to pay for its higher level of wealth than neighboring countries. By Peter's sophomore year, he's known on campus as a hardcore libertarian. And though the 80s sees students increasingly advocate for race and gender equality, Stanford is not an entirely liberal institution. It has a fair share of other conservative and libertarian students and faculty members during Peter's time there. Still, Chafkin describes Peter feeling like he's in the minority, and that the dominant campus culture is hostile to people like him. So he does what he'll keep doing throughout his life. He builds a network of like-minded men, the beginnings of a network that will support him throughout his career, what will later be known as the so-called PayPal Mafia. With 11 other conservative men,
Elon Musk is missing from here then.
And Peter launches a campus newspaper. The Stanford Review aims to stir things up. It regularly criticizes campus culture from a conservative perspective, with a famously biting style. Throughout Peter's time at Stanford, a few pieces especially stirred the pot. Chafkin found a few examples in the Stanford archives that he wasn't allowed to reproduce. One columnist claimed that gay men engage in unnatural sex. Another complained when Stanford considered adding non-white authors to the Western culture course, arguing it signaled the decline of the West. One whole issue was devoted to passionately defending a student accused of statutory rape, who was later found guilty. Peter's not just looking to provoke. He wants money, power, and influence. And as its founding editor-in-chief, the Stanford Review launches him into the public intellectual he's known as today. The paper captures the attention of high-profile conservatives, and a bit later Peter gets a book deal. The Diversity Myth is co-authored with David Sachs, the student who wrote in defense of an accused rapist in the Stanford Review. Nowadays, Sachs is also an influential figure on the American right. He currently serves the Trump administration as the White House's AI and crypto czar. The book argues that universities are dangerous breeding grounds for left-wing intellectual conformity, that nowadays real racism barely exists in America, and that diversity initiatives pose a threat to Western culture. Sachs and Thiel have since apologized for some of the more controversial parts of the book, but these are the same anti-woke sentiments that are winning elections today.
You know, I ended woke. Totally. Everything woke turns to shit. Our country will be...
Is that my Somali sister here? What is my Somali sister doing in here?
No longer.
Though Peter has plenty of gripes about Stanford, he stays on and graduates from its law school in 1992. He moves to New York to begin his legal career. Only aiming for the best, his goal is to clerk for the Supreme Court. He's got top grades, his own influential paper, and connections to the right people. But it's not enough.
I got interviews with 2 justices. They normally interview 8 people and select 4 as clerks. And I missed it with both, and it felt like it was the absolute end of the world.
Peter's not used to setbacks. He plunges into what he later described as a quarter-life crisis and briefly moves back in with his parents. But back on the West Coast, Peter proves he has a knack for turning losses into big wins.
PayPal, baby, let's go.
It's 1996.
Oh, Elon Musk is a conqueror with Peter's achievement. So what is his role in PayPal then? What is Elon Musk's role in PayPal?
The tech industry is booming. Silicon Valley is a place with endless possibilities, loads of investor money, and above all, unclear rules. Peter wants in. Sure, he can't really code, but he can hand that off on someone else. Peter studies up on hedge fund management, raises some capital, and reinvents himself as an investor. At the same time, he continues publishing anti-woke columns. One that claims indigenous Peoples Day is anti-Western winds up in the Wall Street Journal. By chance, Peter meets the brilliant young cryptographer Max Levchin. Max is obsessed with Palm Pilots, clunky little handheld computers. At the time, they're barely more than a calendar with an internet connection. Not all investors would listen to a 20-something jabber away about Palm Pilots. But Peter's not a typical investor. Max believes Palm Pilots will have way more potential if they can be linked to businesses.
Elon
If
Musk
personal
bought in.
devices were linked to a business's infrastructure...
So he just bought it. He just bought his way into PayPal. He never actually found or did something to. Oh, that's okay. So he just wants all the credit then.
A whole new world of uses would open up, like connecting an individual directly with a bank. All someone needs to figure out is how to build an encrypted network that can securely link a handheld device with a corporate system. And Max believes he can do it. He is way ahead of his time, and Peter sees the potential immediately. He offers Max a $250,000 investment the very next day. Peter will become known for these big bets on inexperienced founders. Bets that very often pay off. On the surface, PayPal looks just like another convenient way to pay. But in reality, it was built on a radically libertarian vision. Money moving freely, beyond government control. The same vision that would later drive the crypto movement. And just like
Yeah, I was talking about this earlier today. The fact that PayPal stopped working in Turkey since 2016, it still pains me, bro. Still pains me. Elon was just a money guy to Peter. Oh. Oh. It was a competitor first, but they merged.
Crypto, that freedom quickly attracts the gray areas of the economy. PayPal's early growth comes from industries most banks avoided, like gambling and NSFW stuff. Good thing Peter's been nurturing his political connections. As Chefkin tells it, Thiel worked to keep his business alive by lobbying Congress to keep online gambling legal and to stop PayPal from being treated as a national bank. We also asked Peter Thiel directly about this, but didn't get a response either. E-commerce is exploding in popularity. There's high demand for a tool that can simplify online transaction. And Max and Peter aren't the only ones working on a solution. PayPal isn't even the only online payment startup in the same building. There's a very similar company on the same floor. It's called X.com, and its founder has a lot in common with Peter.
Okay, here is where he joins in.
Notably, Elon Musk is also an enterprising immigrant with roots in South Africa. Like Peter, he also shows little regard for traditional rules of the banking industry. Playing by every rule only slows down growth. But for a while, they have no idea what each other's companies are for, until a PayPal employee finds a business plan for X.com in a dumpster. And then it becomes impossible to ignore each other. They become two of the biggest fish in the sea of online payments. PayPal's growing rapidly, but at the same time bleeding funds. Every new user gets a cash bonus, most transactions rack up fees, and servers are expensive. Worse, the anonymity that makes PayPal attractive also opens the door to credit card fraud, and PayPal would have to refund the victim's stolen money. Max left in response by building an anti-fraud system called Igor, software that flags suspicious patterns and blocks scam transactions. All the while, user anonymity is still preserved. Igor successfully curbs fraud by half of what it was. The FBI takes interest in the technology and starts using the software to catch money launderers. Still, PayPal isn't profitable. Peter thinks he knows the answer. It has to become a monopoly. Eliminate competitors, dominate the market.
PayPal gave me $10 to join? So they're giving out $10 to everybody then at the time. And do they still do that though?
And set the rules. As Peter often puts it,
competition is for losers. Competition is for losers. Competition is for losers.
This strategy will come to define Peter Thiel's success.
That's crazy.
He'll outline it in the business best-selling book 0 to 1, and it will become a guiding principle in the tech industry.
What I think everybody who is a founder or entrepreneur should aim to do is build a monopoly. And all the great companies that people have built are monopolies of one sort or another.
By 2000,
doesn't the government try their best to stop monopoly? That one company owning everything, just isn't there some sort of rule against it?
The online payment space has grown more competitive, and PayPal is still operating at a loss. Elon suggests a merger, and Peter agrees. Uniting is their best chance for survival. According to The Contrarian, they clash from the start. Over the name, over the software. Elon becomes CEO because he's a bigger shareholder, but Peter allegedly can't stand his leadership. He's said to think Elon's a reckless egomaniac, and Elon is said to think Peter's a sociopath who only cares about money. Their battle stalls.
Wow. Okay. I mean, based on this video, it seems like Elon Musk just wants to join the winning side. I mean, even though they're losing money.
All the
just my first initial, it just looks like Peter's more talented, but Elon is just richer.
Company's growth. So Thiel decides to end them. Elon goes on his honeymoon, leaving the CEO position undefended. And in an elegant, calculated move, Peter captures it. Levchin and others loyal to Thiel start voicing their gripes about Musk. They manage to convince enough board members to oust Musk and to insert Thiel as temporary CEO, a position he'll keep. It won't be Thiel's last tactical takedown. As CEO of PayPal, Peter Thiel is on a whole new playing field. In 2002, he secures a landmark deal. eBay acquires PayPal for $1.5 billion. Thiel becomes a multi-millionaire at 35 years old, walking away with at least $55 million from the deal. Now he has the capital and credibility to pursue his wildest dreams. The day he signs the deal is the day he also steps down as CEO. PayPal is just a stepping stone. Now he's ready to move on to bigger and...
PayPal was a stepping stone. Oh, this guy is... what the hell?
bolder projects.
Hey, most people, that's... Not even most people, but 99.999% of the entire world, that's a type of achievement they could never even aspire to reach. But for this guy, it was just a stepping stone for him.
And to live the high life as a very rich person. He buys a silver Ferrari and fancy apartments. Now, the formerly bullied kid is the life of the party. More and more people want to be in his orbit. Thiel's personal trajectory is skyrocketing. But the country is spiraling. In the wake of 9/11, Americans also face a recession, an unpopular war, and widespread trauma. Thiel is anxious too. He's increasingly concerned with the threat of religious terrorism. He finds the Bush administration isn't tough enough on Islam. His politics seem to shift. At Stanford, he wrote fiery libertarian essays railing against government power. Now he's arguing the opposite.
Okay, now I see why Israel was using Palantir to surveil in Gaza. Okay, now I see.
That the US must use extrajudicial methods to catch terrorists. As he put it, outside the checks and balances of representative democracy as described in high school textbooks. For Thiel, the trade-off is clear. The West must compromise. More security, less freedom. And he sees a business opportunity in it. What if Igor, the software Max Levchin built to catch fraudsters, could be retooled to catch terrorists? Wouldn't the CIA be interested? In 2003, Thiel gets a team to start working on it right away. They'll call the company Palantir.
There we go.
In The Lord of the Rings, a Palantir is a myth.
Wait, when did they start working on it?
2003, Thiel gets a team. Wouldn't the CIA be interested? In 2003, Thiel gets a team.
2003, bro. He started working on this in 2003.
To start working on it right away. They'll call the company
That's
Palantir.
a long time ago.
In The Lord of the Rings, a Palantir is a mythical stone that sees and communicates across far distances. Sauron, the evil character who seeks to dominate Middle-earth, uses a Palantir to spy on enemies and conspire with allies.
The power of Isengard is at your command, Sauron, Lord of the Earth.
No, this is creepy, bro. I'm so sorry. This is just creepy.
Basically, Thiel is offering Sauron's power to anyone who can afford it. Palantir's promise? Use network analysis to find unforeseen patterns in vast troves of data. This is especially interesting to US intelligence agencies who had collected information on Al-Qaeda conspirators but failed to see the connections till after the attack. In the early years, many users are disappointed with Palantir's service, but their timing is excellent with everyone terrified of another attack. And Thiel's chosen CEO is excellent at raising money. His name is Alex Karp. He's another former Stanford classmate. When Osama bin Laden is captured and killed, rumors circulate that Palantir was used to find him. Public interest in the company skyrockets. Based on what's...
Wait, was it just rumors or was it real? Or was it just rumors?
known today...
It's been a long time since that guy was dead. Why is it not confirmed? And this video was posted 3 weeks ago. Because if that's true, that's a big move for Palantir.
About Palantir's abilities at the time, any meaningful involvement is questionable. When media outlets ask Alex Karp about that rumor, he's careful not to confirm or deny involvement. He tends to dodge the question with a smile and imply that some connection is there.
Did your company help to track and kill Osama bin Laden?
Wait, why would he not, unless there's a bigger plan behind it, why would he not take the credit? I mean, just smiling and he is actually kind of doing it a little bit. But he's not directly saying it, but that gives it more power. Like if you directly say it, then it gives it more power when you just smirk and be like, I'd rather keep it a secret.
When you open
well-placed rumors, yeah, those work more than actually making a statement. Well-placed rumors is so powerful. Like him doing this now, not answering the question, but kinda like, just basically answering the question without not answering it. So if you don't say no, silence is sometimes a form of answer. It's a type of yes.
in the paper and look in the news about these kind of things, there's a 2/3 chance, depending on the country involved, that somehow my company was involved.
one media outlet isn't buying the hype. A gossipy blog called Gawker. According to Max Chefkin, Gawker's Silicon Valley page reports no real link between Palantir and the Bin Laden raid, and suggests the company spread the rumor just to boost sales. Valleywag is known for roasting the tech industry back when...
No wonder why he's not answering it. Okay, well-placed rumor.
When most news outlets tend to sing its praises. And a favorite target of Gawker's gossip and mockery is Peter Thiel. Thiel will take care of Gawker later. Beyond founding Palantir, Thiel spends the 2000s turning tech startups into giants.
I was the sort of first angel investor in Facebook in summer of 2004. The business was already tracking quite well. They only needed money to buy more computers. So I think that was always sort of a promising sign.
In 2004, he becomes Facebook's first big investor. Thiel not only funds the company, but becomes Zuckerberg's mentor. Now Zuckerberg is one of the richest people alive, and Thiel's investment will net him about $400 million. Thiel doesn't stop there. Through his network, he backs Airbnb, Spotify, SpaceX, and later...
This guy runs in the shadows. It's so creepy, bro. How he's involved with PayPal, Facebook, Spotify. It says Airbnb too. It's scary how he's behind the scenes of everything.
They're OpenAI. In 2007, Thiel seems to have spotted...
And ChatGPT too.
...a financial crisis early. He bets against the US housing market. The gamble pays off. A 60% return in just 6 months. Banks will collapse and around 9 million Americans will lose their jobs. But for Thiel, it's cause for celebration. According to Chefkin, he flies his stuff to Maui with unlimited tabs for food, booze, massages, and surfing. We asked Peter Thiel if this is true, but he didn't answer. But Thiel's golden run doesn't last. After a string of bad investments and mass redemptions, his hedge fund suffers huge losses and all but collapses. By 2011, he will have lost nearly 2/3 of his clients' money. The crisis seems to make Thiel more cynical. In 2009, he writes that he still believes in libertarian principles, but no longer in democracy. I no longer believe that freedom and democracy are compatible, he declares. He argues that America has been in decline since the 1920s, when women gained the right to vote and when the
What?
Great Depression created mass unemployment. In his view, women and poor people are especially hostile to libertarian policies. Their ability to vote stands in the way of his ideal society. The essay makes waves. Gawker Media calls him a loopy libertarian, ridiculing him for wishing women couldn't vote. Thiel later clarifies it's not that he wants to take one class of voters' rights away. The problem is that Americans in general won't vote for libertarian policies. So, better to do away with democracy altogether?
He does know how to maneuver.
Meanwhile, Gawker Media gleefully reports Thiel's investment failures. They claim he exaggerates his net worth and make fun of his hypocrisies.
Yeah, Gawker was his biggest op-in.
Gawker reported on a lot of important topics other media outlets wouldn't touch till much later, like the crimes of Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein. But they also posted a lot of arguably cruel gossip. In 2007, they outed Thiel's sexual orientation with a post titled, "Peter Thiel is totally gay, people." Peter Thiel's sexuality was an open secret at the time, but he didn't
Yo, Gawker is not taking any hostages.
Seem to want it reported. His outing was clearly a violation of privacy. According to The Contrarian, Thiel sees Gawker's coverage as damaging to his business. And plenty of other people have grudges against the site. So Thiel quietly funds a team of lawyers to take up their cases. The decisive moment comes in 2012, when Gawker publishes a leaked sex tape of the wrestler Hulk Hogan. Hogan sues, and Thiel secretly bankrolls the fight with $10 million.
Oh yeah, Hulk Hogan, yeah. This guy, isn't this guy like a confirmed racist, bro? I don't know about him, but he was a great wrestler. He died in 2025, right? Last year.
The stage is set for a major courtroom battle.
And people were celebrating his death that time, bro. The fact that people were, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Bro, he was a great wrestler.
Hulk Hogan, former professional wrestler turned reality star, is taking on media website Gawker.
Gawker is hit with just over $140 million in damages and files for bankruptcy in 2016. Gawker Media is no more, and Thiel is proud of his win, calling it the most philanthropic thing he's ever done. In an interview, he compares the journalists behind the company to terrorists. The world learned that it's dangerous to mess with Peter Thiel. Reporters Without Borders called his feat a serious threat on freedom of the press. Critics argue that this set a precedent for wealthy individuals to weaponize the courts and bury media that criticizes them. But Peter Thiel is just getting started.
Yeah, I thought Donald Trump was bad. This guy is different. He is an asshole.
It's often said that two things in life are certain: death and taxes. Well, Peter Thiel disagrees. What others see as inevitabilities, Thiel sees as problems to be solved. He famously funds biotech companies pursuing life extension. His hatred of taxes has him pour resources into...
So he hates both? He disagrees with both, huh? Death and taxes, like, nah, but actually, no.
Anti-tax
Now, why would you want to live forever, bro? That's not a good thing, bro.
Political actions, and also seasteading. Man-made island nations free from income tax and governmental regulations. A floating libertarian...
Wait, island free from government regulations? It sounds more like an Epstein Island, bro. What?
Utopia where he can escape systems he finds oppressive. An idea he has since abandoned. He looks into other exit plans, like a bunker in New Zealand, which he also later drops, and the chance for humanity to reach Mars. This becomes Peter Thiel's pattern, seeking escape. Escape from rules that govern everyone else.
So it's kind of interesting. He doesn't want to rule over people directly, and he doesn't want to be ruled. So he's in the middle. He doesn't want to put his mind on it.
But escape on Peter Thiel's scale doesn't come easily. Immortality research and space exploration require massive resources. Changing tax laws requires massive influence. Fortunately for Thiel, his wealth...
Oh, there is podcast videos. I would actually love to watch this podcast, but I'll do it some other time.
...and influence have grown enormously. So he can attempt to reshape politics to enable his search for escape. In 2007, he does something unusual for Silicon Valley entrepreneurs. He starts funding presidential candidates. His first big bet is the libertarian Ron Paul, a long-shot candidate for presidency, but a politician with a passionate base. Like Thiel, Paul is an advocate for extreme free market capitalism. They're also both skeptical of climate change to different degrees. Ron Paul doesn't win the 2008 presidency. Obama does. In 2012, Ron Paul runs again.
He wants to rule the rulers, so he doesn't want to rule the people, and he doesn't want to be ruled by the rulers. He wants to rule the rulers. That's... yeah. It's working so far. It's working so far. He did that. The biggest investment he made was probably campaigning for Trump. But what does he really get? That's the thing that I want to know. What does he... okay, he rules the rulers, but what does he gain in return? Like, what did he gain from backing Trump?
And this time, Thiel is his biggest donor by a long shot. Thiel wasn't really banking on Paul's win. Instead, he was thinking ahead. In an interview with the magazine Slate from 2012, Thiel says he was really campaigning for 2016, building up a strong libertarian base. Thiel seems to want a candidate who will ensure his wealth will be protected. One who will grant more power to the tech industry.
One ring to rule them all. Well, I have a group of people. No, I'm not gonna say that. They might come for me one day. I have a group of people in my head. I'm kidding. But that's already a thing, though. Now that we live in, it's not official. Maybe he wants it more official, but it's kind of already a thing in the world that we live in now.
Industry.
It's some dumbass Lord of the Rings shit. Yeah.
And one who shares his view that America is in decline and needs a strong man to become great again. When Trump is revealed as the best candidate to promote those aims, Thiel donates $1.25 million to his campaign. In 2016, Thiel takes the stage at the Republican National Convention during primetime.
Tonight, I urge all of my fellow Americans to stand up and vote for Donald Trump.
Thiel campaigns for Trump as if his views represented Silicon Valley. But at the time, Trump is deeply unpopular in tech. Of the top tech companies in the Valley, not a single CEO donates to Trump's 2016 campaign. And Thiel's support of Trump makes him somewhat of a pariah. According to the contrarian, friends cut ties with him.
Guess what now? All of them now, not all of them, but majority of them do. Zuckerberg. Who else? Elon Musk did it. So it kind of, based on what I'm seeing now, Elon Musk is kind of following whatever this guy is doing. He started supporting Trump after this guy. So he's just kind of following this guy's step, but without giving him the credit. That's what it feels like, based on this video.
Or refuse to discuss politics. Thiel is unbothered. They'll change their tune soon enough. Besides, he's starting to lean into his image as the Silicon Valley supervillain. He reportedly once said, "I'd rather be seen as evil than incompetent."
Oh.
When Trump shocks the world by winning, Thiel is part of the transition team. His role is to appoint people who will disrupt regulatory bodies like the Federal Trade Commission and the Food and Drug Administration. A dream job for Thiel, who's railed against governmental regulation for decades. Thiel reportedly suggests 150 names to Trump. According to Max Chefkin, his list includes, to no surprise, ultra-libertarians, but also very controversial figures. Fringe people from his growing network of far-right reactionaries. Trump only approves a handful of them, the least controversial suggestions that Thiel makes. So Thiel's first attempt at capturing the White House seems to have failed. Politically, Thiel retreats to the background for a bit. He and his partner have their first child, and he seems to focus on...
Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? I'm adding 2 and 2 together.
family life for a while. But the background is where Peter Thiel thrives the most. Outside of politics, Thiel's businesses are skyrocketing, especially Palantir. During COVID, Palantir wins government contracts to analyze pandemic data, tracking infections and vaccines. In 2025, Business Insider reports that under the second Trump administration, ICE will use Palantir to track down immigrants who overstayed their visas. Palantir's involvement has only intensified under Trump and has been instrumental for over a decade, since Obama's second administration. The Guardian reports in 2025 that Palantir provides ICE with tools that help their agents fulfill Trump's aggressive deportation quotas using a vast data network. It includes government records such as tax data from the IRS and private databases like location history from cell phone records. Now Palantir...
His partner was a vice president of BlackRock? Oh, his husband, I mean. So why was he against that company that got, sued for calling him gay then? Why was he so against it?
Here also incorporates,
or I guess it wasn't popular at the time, huh?
Facial recognition data from Clearview AI, another startup where Peter Thiel is the first investor. The pattern is clear.
Bro, this reminds me of what Candace Owens said, man. I don't want to quote her every time, but she literally said everything is gay and fake. Why do all these people that get to this level and just try to do evil things behind the scenes end up either being gay or I don't know. I don't want to get into that, bro. It's 2026. Might get in trouble for saying this.
Palantir thrives in chaos, and chaos is only ramping up.
Checkmate.
What looks like a political setback with Trump may just be Thiel's chance to plan his next move. Thiel won't back Trump's second campaign, but he will build...
Gawker called him, called out the Bin Laden thing. Oh yeah, the well-placed rumor, right? They called out that thing. That was first, and then they called him. They talked about his sexual orientation then. As one of the things that they talked about, no? And Peter is on it. Also, Gawker released the Epstein list. Did they? Oh, so they were just stupid then. They were making a lot of enemies. So they were just going out there and making a lot of enemies.
Build up another politician.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made.
Wow.
Thiel injects J.D. Vance's primary campaign with $15 million. Vance is now Vice President of the United States. Thiel and Vance's relationship didn't come out of nowhere. Vance worked at one of Thiel's companies, and Thiel became his mentor, as Vance himself says. And it was also Thiel who brought J.D. Vance and Donald Trump together. After Trump is elected as president
Bro, he's just moving things. He's just moving things behind the scene.
again in 2024,
I guess his chess thing helped him.
Several members of the tech elite rally behind him. There's Elon
Freedom of the press had more power back then? Yeah, clearly.
Musk, who is against Trump in 2016 and becomes his most visible supporter in 2024. There's Mark Zuckerberg, who abolishes fact-checkers at Meta less than 2 weeks before Trump takes office. And there's Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, who donates $1 million to Trump just before inauguration.
Just before inauguration. I mean, you might as well not do it, bro. You might as well not do it. Yeah, because you're just going there to kiss his ass at that point. Oh.
At the inauguration of Trump's second presidency in January 2025, major tech CEOs are clearly visible in the front row. But one person isn't there that day. He's in the background again. Peter Thiel. Instead, he watches Palantir's stock skyrocket and topping the market for much of 2025. The surge is in part fueled by government contracts. And not just in the US. Palantir's been hired by Israeli forces allegedly to enable AI power.
Yeah, this is one of the first times... Wait, am I lagging? This is one of the first times I've heard about Palantir, actually. Palantir allegedly enables Israeli AI targeted in Gaza, raising concerns over war crimes. This is one of the first times I've heard about Palantir, by the way.
Our targeting of Palestinians, which the company denies, and by Ukraine in its war against Russia. These and other contracts not only boost Palantir's profits, they also give the company access to extremely sensitive data. Few assets carry more power or more potential for harm. So who decides how it's used? We reached out to Peter Thiel as well as Palantir because we had a lot of questions. Unfortunately, none of them were answered. In 2012, none of them were answered.
What are the questions? Did Palantir technology play part in the 2011 Bin Laden? We already said this. They didn't want to answer it. If not, did the company representative allow or encourage media to for involvement? Okay, that was the first question. Of course, he didn't answer. He already mentioned it. Well, what are Palantir's current contracts with the U.S. ICE authorities? What are safeguards preventing the misuse of migrant data? Has Palantir provided a software or a service to the IDF in the Gaza operation and the Ukraine forces? I don't think they're going to answer that. We would be grateful if you provide a written response by October 1st.
In 2012, Peter Thiel said, "One of the things I like about technology is that when technology is unregulated, you can change the world without getting approval from other people. At its best, it's not subject to democratic control and not subject to the majority, which I think is often hostile to change." A recent venture Thiel backed is called Erebor, a crypto bank named after the mountain in The Hobbit where a murderous dragon hoards treasure. And
wait, what is this flipping show that he keeps referencing back to? Palantir? Was that Lord of the Rings? I don't know. I don't watch the shows. But what is this one show that he keeps? It's so annoying.
Now Trump is pushing one of Thiel's wilder ideas: low-tax freedom cities where corporations can operate without federal regulations.
We'll actually build new cities in our country again. These freedom cities will reopen the frontier, reignite American imagination.
Freedom cities aren't just for making a lot of money. The goal is also to conduct research without governmental approval. One such place already exists, Prospera in Honduras. You already know who helped fund it. The libertarian utopia Peter Thiel dreams of no longer needs Mars or the open ocean.
So what do you think? This is my question. What do you think? He keeps not being want to be regulated or controlled. If this guy was given 100% freedom, apart from controlling ruling the rulers, what else does he want? Of course he wants power, right? What else does he want to do with that power? Alright, okay, you can get to rule the people now. What do you want them to do? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What does he want people to do? Apart from that, he rules them, okay. No one questions his authority now. Well, then what then? That's the thing. Is he gonna turn everyone? I don't know. Is he gonna force everyone to not have any religion anymore? What is it that is it leading to apart from ruling everybody? Because you have to have an agenda. I don't know, bro. I guess we'll never know. I guess or I guess we might know. Who knows? At this rate, the world's changing so fast. But this is an interesting guy, Peter Thiel, huh? You learn things. You learn new things every day. Peter Thiel. In my opinion, he is the real Elon Musk, bro. This is this is who Elon Musk think he is. He was apartheid. Alright, him being from Germany and living in South Africa doesn't help that case. That's crazy. Germany and South Africa. That's interesting.
It's being built right in America.
That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. That was really fun to watch. Oh, so it's January 4th for me. Oh my god, the year literally started like yesterday, bro. It's already January 4th. Oh god. God, time's going by fast. We're gonna die. We're gonna die, bro. We're gonna die. Bro, it's crazy how time feels like it's going by so fast. But when you look at Trump's presidency, it feels like he's been president for the past 20 years. Bro, it feels so long. How is time going so fast and so slow at the same time? That makes no sense. Wait, am I the only person that's feeling that? It feels like time's going by so fast. At the same time, when it comes to Trump's presidencies, it feels like it's going so slow. Which makes no sense. It gets creepier the more you dig into it. I'm scared, bro. Ignorance is a bliss sometimes, bro. Ignorance is a bliss. Not knowing things sometimes saves you a lot of headache. But this is really interesting. This is the type of videos that I watch when I'm not streaming and I'm just in my bed at 3 a.m. Yeah. Nah, this is fun though. This is fun. This is really fun. Rubio realized he's going to be the president of president of Venezuela, a governor of Cuba, and the Shah of Iran. And Elon Musk said, "I support this." Oh, this guy, man. But why are they harassing the Somali bacon, bro? Why are they harassing the Somali? Why are they harassing the Somali? Why are MAGA weirdos knocking on the doors of Somali families asking to see kids? This is nothing short of racially targeted harassment enabled by Trump and Musk. It literally is, bro. It literally freaking is. Because this is so freaking weird, bro. This is so weird.
So we don't know what you're looking for, though.
Okay, well, I'm just checking up on him.
You're a
Seeing different
stranger.
ones.
You cannot come to my house.
I can,
Yeah, you're a stranger. You cannot come to my house.
I can ring the doorbell and say hi.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, yes.
No, you actually can't say. You can't knock on people's doors and say hi if they don't want you to. What the hell?
No, this is my property.
Oh, I know.
Call the police and say hi. I have a kids. I don't know. I'm not sure if you're a criminal. If you're a child molester, you need to leave my door alone.
She said, "I'm not sure if you're a criminal or a child molester. You need to leave my door alone." Does it get any clearer than this? The fact that he's recording this and he posted it, it makes no sense.
Okay, I'll leave.
The kids'
You
safety.
asked me to leave, I'll leave.
No. You guys
You
are
don't want
wrong.
me to leave?
Do you know you have to go through background check in order to come to somebody's house?
No, you don't.
Do you understand?
You can knock on the
You
door.
cannot walk. You cannot walk in.
Yes, you can.
That's actually true. You can't work as a child daycare without, you know, background checks. You could be a child molester for who knows.
Childcare.
I can knock on the front door.
No, you need
Yeah, you can't work at childcare without background check. You can't work at any job without background checks.
to leave
I
right
will
now.
leave. Thank you.
Leave.
You guys have a good
Leave
day.
my brother.
We don't want our faces showed on social media, so I am recording you too. So
Okay.
if you do post on social
If
media,
you do that, we have your information and we saw it already in the system.
There's no right to privacy
No,
in public.
that is
so
privacy.
You guys have a good day.
This is
You
our
guys have a
property.
good day.
You have a
Don't
good
be
day
so
too.
emotional. It's okay.
No. Know
Have a
your
good day.
rules. Know your rules.
What do you mean, don't be so emotional? What was your point of going up to these people and recording them? What was the goal? Alright, what was the goal? What was your goal from doing this?
Before you come.
Of course it was just to get a few clicks and portray that poor family that you have no idea that they're doing some sort of fraud. That was the goal.
To this place. Know your rules.
Have a good day. Have a good day.
Know your
You
rules.
guys have.
I'm guessing now, instead of people actually acknowledging that this is weird, yeah, you can't knock into random people's houses and ask them to see kids, instead of people actually recognizing this, you're gonna see some dead brain MAGA fans focused more on the fact that this girl has an iPhone. Watch some people, I haven't even looked at the comments, but watch some people be more focused on the fact that she has an iPhone. Now, why does she has an iPhone? Where does she get an iPhone? She's living the American dream. Why does she has an iPhone? Bro, they would focus on everything else apart from the problem, which is why are you going up to random people's houses and knocking on their door to ask for kids, to ask to see kids? That is just weird. That is just, there's a reason why the police exist. There's a reason why the FBI exists. All right, leave that job to them. If you have suspicion, contact them. If you have suspicion of actually doing a fraud, contact them. Let them do their job. It's not your job to go there and investigate. It is not. You're a civilian. Act like one. What the hell?
Okay.
If you do that, we have your information and we saw it already in the system.
That's crazy. Alright, let's see how people defend this now. Thousands of fake childcare facilities are found to have no children, but wasn't that already disproved? But yeah, that's not the point anyway. And you think check-in fraud is racially motivated? That's not your job to do. Is that so hard to realize, bro? It is all rage bait for views. Look, if everyone started to play detective now, can you see how that could go wrong? Bro, I'm all up for it. If the government, if they can just legally do it, find out and arrest everyone that is involved in any form of fraud, right? But can you see how this could be dangerous if everyone starts to play detective? I can go into people's houses and be like, yeah, they might, based on suspicion, by the way, not facts, based on suspicion. Anyways, yeah, this is all rage bait for views. Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it, because it's just so stupid. Anyways. Oh. We are in the oil business. Alright, that's crazy. Oh. Do you remember Gamergate? No. No, actually. I don't know that. Thank you, Israel, for bringing everyone from old madrasas together in Somalia. What? Hey, this video was so funny. I don't know if you saw this. This guy is very well known in the Somali community. Is I'm trying to think of. Oh, what does it say? At the Global Mall in Columbus, Ohio, a famous Somali philanthropist, Haja Tabasar, who poses Ugas, confronts a bigoted camera team who are harassing in the local community. He begins criticizing the funders Netanyahu and the AIPAC lobby. Alright, let's see what he says. This video was just interesting. It was so fun. I'm gonna have to do translation now. Oh fuck. So said this is a campaign. I'll spend a few $100 million. I think it's talking about these people filming. Is it here? I think there's people who are just filming. I don't know. I'm gonna do a direct translation.
We're at the Global Mall right now. Sir, this is a business. We're at the Global Mall in Columbus, Ohio. This is a public place. These are taxpayers. You need to respect. You need to respect.
There's a sign in there that says no.
These are racists. Right? No criminals hired by Netanyahu.
He said these are criminals hired by Netanyahu. Bro, he's so funny, bro. He's so funny.
Netanyahu is a terrorist. I thought we were all Netanyahu is a terrorist.
Netanyahu is a terrorist. I like how that statement is not even controversial nowadays.
Netanyahu is a terrorist. Netanyahu is a terrorist. He has killed more than 100,000 innocent children, women, and elders. Netanyahu is a terrorist. Netanyahu is a terrorist. Netanyahu is a terrorist. He's a killer.
Why do you
He's
keep
a star. Netanyahu is a terrorist.
Do you think that we disagree?
He's a terrorist.
Yeah, he said, "Do you think we disagree with you?" See, no one. The fact that that statement is not controversial in 2026 just says so much.
You think we like Netanyahu is a terrorist. This is United States of America. It is not United Jewish States of America. It is not United Christians of America. It is United States of America.
But you're saying it's going to be an Islamic country.
It is.
No, he didn't say it's gonna be Islamic country, bro. Why is he putting it in his mouth, bro? He said this is not a United Jewish States of. Why is he trying to? Bro, he never said that.
United States of America.
It's going to be an Islamic country. But it's going to be an
Islamic country. For American people to choose.
Okay. He said that's for American people to choose. Peter Thiel invites YouTube streamers over dinner for dinner parties. Why? Just to use them. Yeah, just like you said, they're useful idiots. Wait, what did you say earlier? I like that. I like it because that's very true. That's very true. Oh, yeah. I don't know if this is the Black History built for Venezuela president in about 5 hours, but failed to capture General Farah Aidid in Mogadishu 32 years ago. See, this is not the time to rage bait the government, okay? This is true though, but it's not the time to rage bait the government. Anyways. It's a very much cultural war. People like President Somalia. Alright, he finally responded to this. It took him how long? Oh my God, this guy. What does he do? What is he so busy with? He's clearly not building Somalia. What is he so busy with? The fact that it took him how long? When did Trump call Somalia's garbage? Over a month ago? and he responded to it now?
So you just said to me that you're looking for peaceful dialogue and you've been trying to make unity with peaceful means. Would you rule out you?
Wait, it's not even responding to that. What did he say? Somali president, by force against Somaliland, maintaining. Okay, this is talking about Somaliland here. I saw another clip of this where he was talking about the responding to Somalis. Anyways, I thought it was that clip. Wait, do you think they're gonna make a movie out of this? Capturing Maduro? Do you think they're gonna make a movie out of this? I think they might, bro. Maduro Midnight sounds like a... Oh. Wait, here's a long video about the whole thing. Wait, here's a long video. This is probably gonna be my last video that I watch, and then I'm gonna go ahead, call it a night. Has joined the party. Call it game over. What is this?
As you see, the Netanyahu has hired this young men, Americans, who are, interrupting and causing harm and propaganda for the Somali businesses. This global mall in Columbus, Ohio, on Morris Road. And as you see, brothers and sisters around the world, this young man was hired by the terrorist, the killer Netanyahu.
I love how we just midway changed from English to Arabic, bro. He's Mr. Worldwide. He's a professional. What did he say? There was a clip of him saying he was a professional video recorder. I don't know.
عالم هؤلاء والله يعني أنفق نتنياهو $100 مليون لهذه الدعايات. As you see, they are recording and coming our businesses, and they are recording and making false accusations against Somalians. You're looking for some senses. As you see, sir, who hired you? Netanyahu?
Nobody hired us.
Netanyahu is a terrorist. You know that?
I agree with
you.
I was gonna.
Look at the smile of his face, bro. Look how his face changed when he said it. I do agree with you. He is a terrorist.
Answer you. No, what are you looking for? They are terrorizing the community, as you see. Donald Trump.
Maduro is just a driver who married his boss's daughter.
In not respecting the law of the United States of America, Donald Trump said that he is a Jewish president, that he only represents the Jewish community, and he does not represent all Americans. As you see, they are coming our businesses and harassing us and terrorizing our community. And these young men were hired by the terrorist groups of I don't know who they are. Netanyahu supporters. They are coming our businesses, as you see, and they are putting in the YouTube, and Trump is supporting them. Trump.
Genuinely laughed, bro. You're taking us a picture of the thing that said no ice, and then everyone was like, you have to get out, you have to get out. And then,
are you ice?
Not ice. We saw
Who
the
hired
sign.
you?
Nobody hired us.
Trump hired you?
Okay. You're
to harass Americans?
This isn't a serious conversation. You're just shouting Netanyahu.
No, Elon Musk hired you for
Elon Musk?
this? Elon Musk terrorizing our community.
Oh no, he's gonna sue you now. Watch out, Unc. Watch out.
You see,
But is this how you guys? I don't understand.
Sir.
I thought we were all neighbors. Are you an American? Look at this. How come you guys have signs that say no ice if you guys respect the law? Yeah.
What do you mean that?
There's literally a sign in there that says no ice. Why is there a sign in there that says no ice?
Hey, no ice could just I mean, I have an ice in my drink, but you can. I'm kidding. All right. I mean, you can say no ice if you want. There's an ice. The definition of ice could mean a lot of things. I mean, no ice. No ice. No ice. I don't like ice. It's sensitive. It makes my teeth sensitive.
Is this the land of white people?
Wait, the land of white people?
Is this the land of white people?
It's the land of laws.
No. Is this the land
of laws?
I'm asking you. Say it in front of the now. Is this the land of the white people?
Is this the land
of the white people?
It has nothing to do with white people. It was originally. That's changed quite a bit.
You killed the natives.
What do you mean it was originally? What does that mean?
100 million natives.
No. The
You are kidding.
Native Americans did not
You
draft
come
the
from-
Constitution.
your fathers come from
The Native
Europe.
Americans
Where
did
you
not
from?
draft the
Scotland.
Constitution.
Where you come from?
Italy.
Italy.
And Poland and Romania.
Poland, they are Jewish. Are you Jewish?
Don't go there, Unc.
I'm half Jewish.
Okay, so why you Jewish? We have good Jewish doctors. We have good Jewish lawyers.
Dude, this is not a
why are you
problem.
bothering? سنتين بقى نتنياهو قالية جرايد كإسرائيل قال نوفمبر بقول مليون بيكون بحيان والله يوتيوبرز كإيو كنيسة كريستان كإيو.
He said, look it up. The Israeli government spent over $100 million on the media, giving out to YouTubers, people on the internet, to spread this hate. I don't know if it's true, but that's what he's saying. I'm translating it directly.
السيان وربط الدفاع وركب الدفاع نتنياهو يا وحلمتك هو هاي نتنياهو.
I work for myself.
I respect the Jews. You understand?
I wasn't raised Jewish. I'm Jewish by blood.
Your man is Jewish, right?
No, my father.
Your father is Jewish. Okay, we respect the Jewish.
That's good. But I was raised Christian. I was baptized.
There are good Jewish, and there are bad Jews.
Okay, but I'm baptized.
He said there's good Jews and not Jews. They might clip out the part that you said there's only, bad Jews.
Okay. Oh, there are terrorist Jewish.
Okay.
And nice Jewish. There are good Christians and terrorist Christians.
I have a question.
So don't be among them. Be the good ones.
Why
إرهابيين.
is everybody allowed
اليهود الإرهابيين في نوع إرهابيين يهود إرهابيين أجل.
I want to declare a truce. Honestly. Maybe, hey, how's this? Honestly, how about
That was good.
we turn off the cameras and I go buy us tea right now when we talk.
Oh, that was a good gesture.
This is America.
I agree with you there.
This is United States of America.
All right, dude.
We should respect.
Wait, hold on.
You see,
I'm not gonna take your phone. I just want to see.
No. Respect.
There's many people watching this right now. He's on Instagram Live.
Wait, how many followers do you got? Are you famous?
Is he famous? Are you famous?
How much Netanyahu paid for you? How much he paid for you?
No.
See, this is how you know. This is how you know the motivation behind the motivation behind these two young gentlemen, bro. Is focused about him. How many viewers do you have on TikTok Live or IG Live, or is he famous? This just gives you a glimpse of the motivation behind why they're there. It's just all about fame and clicks and money to them. I don't blame them. I don't really blame them. They look young.
Netanyahu, we respect the American people. We respect the American law.
What's wild is how eager these dumbass white Americans, fascists, are to show the world how treacherous they are. They don't hide it, but I don't think these kids are, though. They're not kids. I don't think these young gentlemen are. They're just doing whatever it takes to get clicks.
We respect everybody, but as you...
It's been like this non-stop the past 10 years. Yeah, wait, 10 years? When was this? Since 2016? Oh God, 10 years. 10 years sounds like a long time, but it was 2016. I remember 2016 like it was yesterday.
See, Netanyahu, the terrorist guy, has spent 100 million. You can check in the Google. He has spent 100 million.
I don't even disagree with you on
that. For propaganda.
Disagrees.
Netanyahu is a terrorist. He has killed 100,000 people.
Nobody likes Netanyahu here. Why do you think we like
He's a terrorist.
That's good.
Because Trump said he's a Jewish president.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird.
Yeah, you're not. But Trump said in public.
Yeah, I know.
We're not agreeing with that.
We're not agreeing with that.
He said he.
Okay, wait, yo. We agree with you on Netanyahu.
So you're a young boy. Come to Islam.
So wait, why do you keep talking about Netanyahu?
I love how we just quickly changed it. Hey, you're a young boy in the middle of conversation. Yeah, you're a young boy. Come to Islam. W marketed. I love him, bro.
You seem like a good guy.
I feel like this is like
Islam is the religion of Jesus.
Hey,
it's the religion of Abraham. It's the religion of...
How's this?
Do you love God?
Hey, how about we have a truce?
No. Do you believe God? Do you believe God? The Creator?
Khabib.
No, you're a good man. Do you believe God?
Yes, but
the one who created the heavens, the earth, the sun, the moon, the one who made you.
You think I don't like Islamic people? Khabib is like my favorite person in the world.
You're a good boy. You're a good boy.
All right.
You're a good boy. Don't believe them. Muslims are good people.
I never said that. We just took.
Oh, it's like a father and son conversation. Like, you're a good man. You're a young man. Don't believe in them. They're so excited to be douchebags on camera. Yeah, but the thing is, they're only look at this guy. He's looking at his phone just to see how many viewers he has on his IG live. That's the only thing that matters. That's the motive behind this whole thing.
A picture.
To them, at least. To them.
Of the no ice sign, and everyone is freaking out.
Where it says, where it says, show me where I.
Look, there's a sign right there. It says no ice. We took a picture of it, and then everyone started telling us to get out.
No, we respected the law enforcement. We respected the law enforcement. We respect the Americans.
Okay, we just took a picture.
But there is propaganda. Okay. Because of Netanyahu, the terrorist guy has spent 100 million. Netanyahu down, the terrorist.
Yeah. We've come bro. The world has come a long way, bro. I don't think this would have been acceptable like 2 years ago. I don't think it was acceptable to say Netanyahu down 2 years ago. Now you can just say it, cause
Netanyahu down, the terrorist. Netanyahu down.
Wait, can you get in trouble for saying this though, like legally? Cause there's a whole anti-Semitism. History won't forget any of this. Yeah, bro. The whole Gaza thing, bro. The whole Gaza thing.
The terrorist. This is America. This is United States of America.
History will not forget Gaza. History will look back at Gaza in a horrible way. In a horrible, disgusting way.
It's a beautiful country. Netanyahu down! You're a terrorist! Netanyahu hired this young man.
Oh, that's not true.
Netanyahu down! You're a terrorist! Netanyahu down! You're a terrorist! You're a killer! You're done! Hey.
Huh?
Don't harass the No,
we're
he's
not
good.
harassing anybody. We're not harassing anybody.
Hey, accept Islam. And you will be safe. From hellfire. America is beautiful. It's a land of immigrants. Do you know that? It's a land of immigrants. It is nonetheless. This is not the land of Netanyahu, the terrorist.
All right, bro. Can we sit the fuck
This is. This is not the land of Netanyahu.
Bro, this guy's got a lot of fucking.
Also, yes.
They're so focused on, bro. They're so focused on.
Viewers, I'm not gonna take your phone, man.
I will show you.
I just wanted to see how many.
No, the reason he's paranoid is this is not, you know, there was another, bro, I think it was like a few years ago, someone snatched his phone and ran away from him. It's so funny. When he said, I'm not going to take away your phone, that just reminded me of that. It was like a few years ago, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I don't remember when it was, but someone snatched his phone and ran away from him.
The last video, more than 400,000 case, 400K watching it.
No.
Yes. I'll show you. For real.
Yeah,
Yes.
let me see. Can I see it?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you through your hair. So,
he thinks you're gonna take his phone or something. We're
not
actually, I'm just trying to see.
This might be one of those. For real. No, look, who hired him? Netanyahu hired him.
Oh,
yes,
man,
read.
come on.
No, check the Google. Netanyahu spent 100 million for this propaganda.
I understand, yes, $7,000 per post. I understand that, yes. He pays some people, or the Israeli government pays $7,000 per Instagram or Twitter post.
Yes, witness. تضربكم بالسين يبينوا ضدك انستغرام وحكن بروباغندا الصومالية.
We disagree with you. We don't like that. We don't like that. Yes. Why do you think hey, guess what? I don't want the United States to go to war with Iran. I don't want war with Iran.
How old are you?
28. I'm gonna be 29 soon.
How old are you?
24.
Okay, I'm in Columbus, in America, more than 26 years. I came to America before you born.
Oh, hey, that was a cold line. No, that was cold. Bro said I was in America for 26 years before you were born. Wait, how could you talk back to that, bro?
And I live in this city more than 23 years.
But you have to respect that. Wallah, you have to respect that, bro. At that point, you just gotta put down the ego. You're a little kid. That could be your father. That could be your grandfather. Put some respect in his name, bro.
Okay.
I was in New York 9/11. You know my name? If you check my name in the Google,
I'm actually curious. What's
Abdul Rahman Haji on Ground Zero, New York Times.
Okay.
I helped the victims of 9/11. Are you aware that 600 out of the 3,000 were Muslims?
Wait, what? Well, I didn't know Daba Asad was on Ground Zero, 9/11. Bro, this guy has lived through a lot. That's crazy.
Are you aware of that?
600.
600.
Of the what? Oh, the people died.
Yes, 600 were Muslims. Are you aware of that? Do you know one Jew?
Who do you think flew the planes into the Twin Towers?
Oh,
Netanyahu.
such a stupid question. That's how. Oh God.
Yes, it's inside job.
But who flew the planes? Was it Al Qaeda?
Do you?
Okay, let me ask this.
Netanyahu.
Okay, ask this. Why would Al Qaeda?
I swear to God, Netanyahu is behind it.
Serious question. Serious question. Why would Al Qaeda?
Sarih New York. waxaa burburiyay New York. waxaa burburiyay.
Wow. Wow. Oh, the video is lagging. This is a sign for me to stop watching this, I guess. Why is it lagging? What's happening to my connection?
Who made it?
Why would Al Qaeda and Osama bin Laden?
Who trained Al Qaeda? CIA.
So you think it's true?
Did you know YouTube was created by the PayPal mafia? Wait, really? Oh no. Oh no.
ISIS
were. I don't know the argument for
ISIS
Al
were
Qaeda
created.
being a CIA.
ISIS were created by what? Who? Obama and Hillary. Who said that? Anyhow, let me teach you Islam. Save yourself from hellfire. If you believe in Allah, we worship Allah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more time. Haven't we put the cameras away?
I love how we changed from being a reporter to being a preacher and being a comedian all at the same time. 3 hats. Crazy. And Twitch used to be Justin TV, which was funded by Peter Thiel. Oh God, why is his name everywhere? Now I'm seeing him everywhere. I can't unsee him now.
Drink some tea. It's on me. No, I will pay for you, but you can't go. It's a private.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a private property. It's a private property.
Kick and Rumble both right wing too.
Can't go inside.
No, we turn the cameras off and we make a piece. I want to make a piece and turn the cameras off.
No.
Can we do that? Can we make peace and turn the cameras off?
Look, wuxuu yiri Soomaaliya ogsoonaada 100 milyan baa lagu bixiyay propaganda. Waa inaad fahantaan.
So he said, wait, is this true though? I need to fact check this. He's saying this propaganda, $100 million was spent on this propaganda against some. That's crazy. What?
diinta la dagaalamaya war dalkiina difaac.
Okay, the video ends there. But yeah, I'm glad I saw the whole video. I was seeing clips of this video here and there, and as well, it was very hard to understand. But yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. If you know this guy is Daba. His name is Dabasar. He is a well-known Somali public figure, and yeah, I'm glad he did not. You know, there was nothing said in this video that was taken out of context, or you know, being weaponized against Somalis. But yeah, oh my God, it's getting really late. It's 2:30 a.m. All right, I'm gonna end it here. It was a very interesting live stream. I actually enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, now my FYP and my whole For You page is gonna be filled with Peter Thiel. Can't wait. All right, anyways, I'm gonna end it here. It was fun. Hey, thank you, Benjamin and Whoso Tech on Twitch and everyone that joined. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Take care. Peace out. Bye. Bye bye.